We'll start off with him.
He killed the whole earth cause it was wicked. And you cannot blame the Father one bit. That's the result of sin. And bro, you need to get it out your mind. If you think you won't do it again, cause he done it before. If you think you can say you love the Father and not repent for the things that you did, then you out your mind. If you think he won't kill you, right where you standing while you playing with your kids, then you out your mind. You must have forgot about the destruction that he caused. All y'all want to talk about is mercy and love. The Most said he had never flooded his place with the waters, but he didn't say it won't run rivers of blood. I'm at this point in my life where I fear him the most. Fear will he reveal if I get ill and give up the ghost. A higher shining bright. I just pray he bring that light through. Repenting, keep repenting, even for the things I might do. Getting to know the Most High is the mission only. If you cannot see he behind everything, you tripping, homie. If you don't know the Most High on this level, you'll probably confuse him with the devil. But you out your mind. He killed the whole earth cause it was wicked. And you cannot blame the Father one bit. That's the result of sin. And bro, you need to get it out your mind. If you think you won't do it again, cause he done it before. If you think you can say you love the Father and not repent for the things that you did, then you out your mind. If you think he won't kill you, right where you standing while you playing with your kids, then you out your mind. The Father, he'll cut you from your skull to your loins. You always planting seeds but wonder why they never growing, cause he not with you, my brother. You got some issues, my brother. In the heavens your name come up, then they dish you, my brother. You say you're a righteous man, but your heart is very mean. You look good in front of us, the Father seeing everything. I don't know who you playing with, the Father not a joke. You should read the things David the King and Solomon wrote. They'll tell you, even if you fall, he'll help you stand up and stand very tall. But let Job tell you, he'll cut you down. Before you start to crawl, you realize you lost it all. All praises to the Holy One. I'm talking about the only one. All praises to the Holy One. I'm talking about the only one. Usher Wild said, he can't sing, but he gon' sing. That's how I'm feeling right now. Again. Yeah. I feel it right now. All praises to the Holy One. I'm talking about the only one. All praises to the Holy One. I'm talking about the only one. The only one.
Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High, Yah. Shabbat shalom to the brethren. We are you're joined again with B. Lou with another podcast. It's a little lighter than the Hebrew Israelite battle. But if I could say, in my heart of hearts, if I could have had a battle with my brother Paisley, it would have been against the guy I just played, John Boy, because they both got a lot of albums, a lot of songs, a lot of content. It'd have been nice for them to display their body of work on it. But this particular thing, we're gonna dial it down a bit and solo go because he got so many songs. He need his own platform. Uh, my Paisley Brown. Shalom, my
Hey, shalom, Mark. Can you hear me?
yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Oh, man, all praise to the Most High. Shabbat shalom to you.
Shabbat shalom to you as well. Um, this show is entitled "Life Behind the Music," where we're gonna go in and speak with the artists individually, and inquire about certain songs, inquire about their life, their walk, and get some answers and some clarification. So all of those watching, feel free to ask questions either on the StreamYard platform or on Facebook or on YouTube. We all streaming live on YouTube, The Life of an Israelite, and also on Facebook, Life of an Israelite, and on my page, Brandon Lewis, Facebook. So start us off, man. Where you from? How long have you been in the truth?
Okay. Well, all praise to the Most High, man.
Of course.
The creator of the heavens and the earth, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel first. I'm from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Memphis, Tennessee. That's where I'm serving my captivity at. I've been in the truth since 2013. You know what I mean? So a little time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Coming up.
To be such a young man, how old are you?
29, Saint.
29. You've been in since you was 22, 21.
You're 21.
All praises, man. Yeah. Man, I was trying to find a picture of you, right? So I started going through your page, man. I went all the way back to the old Paisley. Before the beards and the dreads.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. It was always kind of snazzy, man. I saw the pic in the suit and the what kind of shoes was them you had on? Some Gators or something? They look kind of crispy, man.
Yeah, come on, I use some Gators, Saint.
Yeah, real crispy. And the Jaguar and whatnot.
Come on. All
praises, man. So, what led you into the truth? Like, how'd you find out? Street teaching, the internet, or just flipping through the scriptures, or did you have a dream or what?
Oh man. Well, I'm screaming too. But hey, Shalom Judah, son. Shabbat Shalom, Saint. Well, for me, Saint, coming in the truth was like I was already reading script, you know what I'm saying, every day. You know what I mean? Despite living a lifestyle that was contrary to the Most High, I still understood and knew that it was a creator, you know what I'm saying, that we got enemies, and you know what I'm saying, I'm looking around seeing the state of my people and wondering. And I think internally that was one of the questions, you know what I'm saying, that I had. And I'm asking the Father at the time, like, man, why black people suffer so much? You know what I'm saying? Why we go through what we go through? And I was going to the Sunday church out, you know what I mean, raised up Kojic, Church of God in Christ. Got to the point where, even when my parents weren't going, I was going by myself, you know what I'm saying? Like Tuesday night service, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, you know what I'm saying? A Bible study, that type of stuff. But I'm really reading a book, you know what I'm saying? Aside from, I don't know what nobody else doing, and I ain't going to be seen or heard or none of that. I'm like, man, I don't care who there and who not there. I just want to know the one who created everything. So I used to pray and ask the Most High, like I have my Bible with me, and just ask, like I have it closed and be like, Father, give me something, and open it at random. And when I opened it, you know what I mean, he always gave me something either that I had dealt with or it turned to something that I would deal with. You know what I'm saying? But what happened, I'm reading about David and all the prophets. I'm reading about all that. I come to the house one day, You know, and I'm reading them, I'm feeling like, man, these people, it's so long ago. And you know what I mean? I don't got no attachment to these people. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to serve the same God that I'm reading that they serve. You know what I'm saying? Come to the house one day, my brother Cephas. He like, man, you know they saying we the real Hebrews.
Mhm.
And when I heard that out, he showed me a video and it was over with. You know what I'm saying? So I came across a couple of videos where, you know, they breaking down the curse.
He showed you.
It was one I know it was a compilation kind of like that was saying wake up. You had an older guy, he had an accent. He was talking about, you know, Joseph going into Egypt. He like
Mhm.
why his brothers they thought he was the Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? The Egyptians are black. You know what I'm saying? That's what he telling them.
Right.
Then I came across another video. They had European confessions or black side of true Hebrews. They was going into the curses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then I saw well after that, I had saw the elders of Bach street preaching. You know what I'm saying? And I had never saw nobody come off the hip calling scripts like that. And everything he's saying from when I'm hearing it was lining up compared to the people who coming against him. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to say, well, now the Bible say this and that.
Right.
Yeah, so that really sealed it for me though, right there.
All praises.
Man, I'll praise to the Most High.
So, what was your first song you made in truth music? And is that song able to be found on your Bandcamp?
Con. The
So you play it
first,
for people.
okay, the first song that I made in the truth that I was confident about is called Rising Early on Bandcamp.
Let me see, can I pull it up?
Con,
So we can play it for the people. Let's go here. Uh, tell us the mindset behind that and how that you know came about.
oh man, oh shoot, just praying, meditating, and asking the Father, like I always am asking him, give me what to say. You know what I'm saying? Give me the track too. Um, what's the concept? Then aside from that, Father, what is it that you want the people to hear? What you want them to know? What you want me to say? What are you trying to say to them through me? You know, at that time it just was heavy on me. Like, man, I don't want to let the Most High down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to let God down. It ain't on the album. It's just gonna be on the page of the Hebrew. It's gonna be a single song. But yeah, so I just was saying, man, I didn't want to let God down. And I had heard at that time, or at least sometime around, that one of the artists in the world was talking about they felt some kind of way for letting Nas down. And I'm like, man, these folks, they worried about letting quote unquote rap legends down, man. I'm worried about letting the creator down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what
Yeah,
they on.
facts.
Going up. So, and I just wanted to make music, and I still hadn't, felt confident about what I was doing compared to how I was making music in the world. Like I was confident with the, what I'm saying, the songs that I was dropping in the world. Like, yeah, I'm killing it on the not me per se, but that's how the response was.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how it is in the truth for you now. I don't know what you was then. I know you off to the races now, man. All praise.
Praise to the Most High.
So I got it pulled up here. Rising Early by Paisley Brown. Mr. Stupid Tracks.
Oh yeah.
Who is that?
Oh yeah, man. That's a guy I went to school with, man. Producer. He rapped too. He hadn't came into the fold. I sat down with him about it. He didn't receive it, but he made the beat for me, custom made it. You know what I mean? He had a question about the truth. He had saw some of the posts on Facebook. He was like, you were saying such and such about Hebrews or whatever. And when I went and sat down with him, talked to him a little bit about, I wasn't sharp at all. Like I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a babe, you know what I'm saying? But I was really
Zealous. You was zealous. You didn't have all the,
con.
all the particulars of it, but you had the heart and you was honest. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it takes for real, man. A good foundation of just really wanting it and desiring it. Everything else will come to you, man. You know, because you have people that know all the scriptures. They don't have the heart. They don't have the honesty. You know what I'm saying? So he was off to a right start. But let's play this here.
I had to learn a lesson. Sins being forgiven. After confessions, rejecting religion. Guidelines to keep the man in prison. Teaching the slaves not to rebel against it. Right from wrong, wrong from right. They can't tell the difference. Even my engineer scrapped for the Smithson. Wesley. Failure if you miss the lesson. The Holy Spirit teaching sin. I just share the message. Open your heart to see the truth and watch it be a blessing. Hands dirty, got mud on.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was sharing Bandcamp, but when sharing Bandcamp and playing another song, it opened up another tab. So we're gonna replay that, but we're gonna play it in the right tab. So give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of this audio stuff. So let's do that over again. Share the screen, share the audio, Chrome tab. Let's go to that rising early. So let's get it. It was a good song anyway. I don't mind hearing it 2 or 3 times. Let's get it.
sin. Sins being forgiven, after confessions, rejecting religion. Guidelines to keep the man in prison, teaching the slaves not to rebel against it. Right from wrong, wrong from right, they can't tell the difference. Even my engineer scrapped with a Smith and Weston. It's only failure if you miss the lesson. The Holy Spirit teaching sin it, I just shared a message. Open your heart, receive the truth, and watch it be a blessing. Hand dirty, got mud on them, trying not to get blood on them. It's a war for our souls. I ain't worried about the buzz, homie. Please, God, I beseech thee, please free me from this nonsense. Wrestling with this lust spirit, please purify my conscience. Loose your dismiss yourself, saying you not welcome. Anybody dealing with the same thing, hearing this, God help them. Pity us in our Father state, have mercy on us, oh Lord. You a strong tower, no minute battle like the cockpit of a Zoid. Found out on the Hebrew, the true Jew down like that. Tribe of Judah got prayer warriors, got battle X, so we strike back. Stay strong, steadfast, faint not stand firm. Good works get rewarded, can't wait to see what I earn. Rising early for the daily bread, spiritual food, what I'm serving, get your soul fed. Seeking correction, gotta humble yourself as a child. I had a question, what would it take? What would it take to make God smile? What would it take to make God proud? I really hate to let God down. My biggest fear is letting God down. Letting God down. I heard you rappers feeling bad for letting us down. My biggest fear is letting God down. Can't spread a rod that'll spoil a child. We got children having babies and they raise them as they free. That's the reason why they going wild. 9 million for one body, 1 million for 9 bodies. The system waxing rotten. The law defending Sodom. Destruction shortly follows. The pit without a bottom. It's blood within the waters. They say the truth hurt. It feels so hard to swallow. Feed off your fear, say you a dream. Profit a dollar. Who would think that a gangster could be labeled a scholar? It ain't us, it's a higher. Holla Kwam Yasharala. Holla Kwam Yasharala. Rising early for the daily bread. Spiritual food, what I'm serving, get your soul fed. Seeking correction, gotta humble yourself as a child. I had a question, what would it take? What would it take to make God smile? What would it take to make God proud? I really hate to let God down. My biggest fear is letting God down. Letting God down. It's a long time, my brother.
My bad. That's a banger. Like I hadn't heard that. Got to put that in my playlist.
Man, I'll praise to the Most High.
All praises, man. Like that's one thing that is evident to me about your music is that you truly care about your people, that you truly care for the Most High, and that it's a real genuine thing. It ain't something that's for likes or notoriety or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you could tell that put thought into each line and each verse. Um, uh, what song? Of all your songs, what song meant the most to you?
Man, that's a good question. God damn. Which song meant the most to me?
Or like, one that it was a lot in you putting it together and you came through with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody died or you was going through a breakup or some kind of trial and you just sat down and you put it all into the music.
Man, shoot, you got different forms of it though. Like I was upset at one time in a way like I felt Like, man, I'm sick of people. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. All of the truth music is good, but I think when it comes down to this truth music, we got to realize, man, us being the Most High chosen people, we got that flavor. You know what I'm saying? So with that flavor, you got to know how to cook. And what I mean when I'm saying it is that everybody can't hear the songs that's talking straight. You know what I'm saying? Righteousness, if I may say, and I'm not taking away from it. We got those who need that. You know what I'm saying? The song that got straight scriptures in them. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. We need that. But aside from the scriptures, we still got people battling with real situations. Like these folks still going to court, you know what I'm saying, for stuff that they done did in their past, or they still bound by somebody who got them going to court, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff. So I like to hit on those things like, okay, now we know we Israelites. But I know about the commandments. All right, I know about, you know what I'm saying, to do this and not to do such and such, but I still need something I can bob and vibe to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So one of them songs for me, man, was Still Let It. You know what I'm saying? You know my elder, man, and peace and blessing to him and the family, man, the Ark Pharaoh Mod. You know, they came down here to Memphis for the Hebrew Hip Hop Award. Yup, and one time for Brother Jacob, you know what I mean, in the Hebrew Israelite Network. They came down here for the award to Memphis, and I was telling Pharaoh, like, man, bro, I got writer's block. I can't drop nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel good about what was being written, and I don't want to release nothing. And, you know, and the elder just was telling me, like, look, man, somebody told me, was the guy who told him that was an artist. He said, he aiming for the moon. The gate only 5 feet, and he jumping the gate at 10 feet. You know what I'm saying? And he's still not happy. So when he told me this, like, man, okay, just go and put the pen to the pad. And I just wanted to exercise, you know what I mean, the gift that the Father gave. You know what I'm saying? Another song like that was the rubric. I just wanted to exercise some lyricism, but on a righteous note. You know what I'm saying? Come.
Well, that's 2 bangers that we could knock out here real quick. I got that Still Let It gonna bring up, and then I'm gonna hit that rubric, which, you know, that's one of the first songs when I started getting your albums. That's one of the first ones that stood out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you got some bars.
So,
Still Let It by Paisley.
The juice. 2050 stays focused at the game, bro. Still on a mission, still love to help, still listen. Still sending big cars, hot wing plates to the prison. Still don't know it all, still learning, still trying to get it. Still 100 battle pass, still trying to find a way to fix it. Still about the business, still a drop everything in an instant. Still fall short, so I'm still always asking for forgiveness. Still use ginger root to get a boot to the coming cold. Still walking angels, cause these demons still trying to steal my soul. Still praying dry, still pray before I put off in a ride. Still meditating on the trampoline, gazing in the skies. Still thank the Most High, I'm included in the 12 tribes. Still ask the Most High to have mercy on the 12 tribes. Still keep a backpack full of books everywhere I go, just in case I have to hit you with the word while I'm at the store. Still sit still like Isaiah 30:7. Still remember how I used to have a black tray 5'7". Still fighting thoughts cause I still could snap and go off. Still hate that people think that reading the Bible make a man soft. Different day, new victims. Still hate the system, no justice. Still beat the fact that a lot of these judges corrupted.
I'm still like a statue. No mime, no actor, no idol, no factor. This Torah gon' hack you. These demons, I slap them, then drag them, then rap them. Got powers from the master to cast them out of you or a castle. And tools, how we travel. The bruise hit the scene, devil shook like a rattle. The kingdom of these heathens is crumbling like crackers. From the 4th tribe, but it's 12, so I'm repping them. 5'9", but I'll cut the head off a Nephilim. Last Sabbath took my blood brother to the water. Celebrated drinking Morgan David out the bottle. Passed down the knowledge to my son and my daughter. I'm still chewed up and spit out, held back and kept down, lied to and lied on, stood up and let down. From all that I done suffered, ain't no way I can compare the pain. Nothing can stop me, I'm a hurricane. I'm still at it, I'm still at it, I'm still at it, I'm still at it. Putting in work to build a kingdom, I don't care about nothing else. I can't be stopped by anything, not even death. I'm still at it. 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 I'm still at it.
Oh, praise. You say you 5'9", but you'll still cut the head off a Nephilim.
Come on, I'll pray to the Most High.
That definitely, stands out about you, man. Like we've actually met and talked in person, and you always gave off that vibe of humbleness and meekness. But at the same time, it's like a seriousness to it. That, like you said, like as humble and as meek as you can be, you can be as equal in the opposite and the extreme, or ferocious and volatile. And I'm just like, man, I love it, man. I love it, like for real. Like,
come on, I'll praise to the Most High, man.
Yeah. Then you said, passing down the knowledge to my sons and my daughter, man. Speak about that, man. About how this walk is really, it's about us in the Bible, but even more so, it's about the children.
Oh yeah,
bringing them up how we didn't come up,
Come on. I mean, shoot, I said it before. If we can captivate the youth or the children, if you control the babies, you control the future. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who, when the elders die out, that's who's still living. You know what I'm saying? So, talking about the knowledge that I hadn't been given, you know what I'm saying, that I hadn't received or knew nothing about or was questioning, you know what I'm saying? Gotta pass it down to the babies for them to know. And in that time, man, for the next generation to have the truth. I'm talking about breaking generational curses and educating them on all type of stuff that we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to like finances, you know what I'm saying? Understanding that one of the quickest ways to create the generational wealth is through those life insurance policies. Like I didn't know that. So it's like everything that I wish I did know, you know what I'm saying? I want to instill it into my babies, into my children. You know what I'm saying? I had Paisley trying to record the other day. You know what I'm saying? Teach him a little engineering, let him get on the mic to hear his own voice. He's 6. I started rapping at 7. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 29. You know what I mean? So just recognizing like the children so important, man. That's how the industry got so many of our people. That they pumping and blasting their trap music in their ear. They pumping and blasting a bunch of nonsense in their head, and then that spirit get in them. They go out into the world and act on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's all set up for them to cut off the future of the chosen, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But thanks to guys like you, man, like I really feel artists like yourself, and there's others out there that can combine. It's about the complete combination of the good beats with the good choruses with the righteous content. Because today our people settle for beats and choruses. They don't even care about the content.
Man.
Ain't no way in good conscience women is, you know, singing along to about B's and H's and this, you ain't that. If you ain't got this, you ain't. Because half of them ain't got the stuff that people talking about. In agreement with it.
Come on.
It's like, I like to call it snake charmers, man. You know, that charmer play that music and the snake dance, and the snake don't even know why he dancing. He just grew.
Man.
You know, and a lot of this stuff is like I compare it to like being in the store and hearing like, you know, Christmas music or some. Before you know it, you leave the store and it's in your head.
Yep, come on.
You saying the words. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all praises that the Most High is empowering brothers to create content, and the sisters too. You know what I'm saying? And I need to get a sister on the platform soon. I had a lot of brothers on. You know what I'm saying? But you know, to bring forth righteous content, man, and that's about him, about refraining from sin, chastising the flesh, and all that, man, and speaking on the core of things, because it's like we get into, you know, mysteries, mysteries of the heavens and all that. You know what I'm saying? Which that has some value to it, but it's more value really to qualify to get to them. So you can verify it and find out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, shout out to, you know, you, Ebenon, or just all the brothers. I don't wanna name names and people be like, well, what are we talking about? And you know, so anyway, let's continue. The rubric is next. What was on your mind, man, when you made the rubric?
Man, just you know, transitioning from the world, you know, and this is not my words, but people seem to always, when I dropped a song, they like, man, you killed it, or they would say I'm lyrical. All right, so when transitioning into the truth, you know what I'm saying, the music gonna make it. It was a lot of people that fell back off the music. They're like, oh, he doing gospel rap now or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they said, they didn't want to hear that. So, and my thing is, one of the main missions for me, like anytime I'm gonna do anything concerning the Most High, it's for the world to know, like, man, it's not lame to serve the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the best lifestyle to serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Lame to be a robot.
Man, come on with it.
What a lot of people are. Take on stuff you don't even know. You ain't researched. You just believe it because it came from some authority that you think you ought to trust. And if you do your research, you find out these be some of the worst people a lot of the times, man.
Come on.
No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Come. Now you good, So there's just the mission. And so when it came down to the rubric, like I said, man, I just wanted to. For me, I know you mentioned the choruses. A lot of times I don't like to do choruses. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's so much to talk about. It's so many things to where if I'm trying to stick to this one concept, I could do it. But I want to hit on several topics because it's always a lot going on, at least from my perspective that I see. So I just wanted to put everything, you know what I'm saying, no chorus, just exercise, you know what I'm saying, like to say the lyricism, you know what I mean, from what the people tell me that the Father put in me, and do it in a righteous manner to where, you know what I mean, even if you in the world, when you hear that, it's like, man, okay, dude saying some stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was the goal. You know what I mean? But all praise to the Most High, man.
You definitely said a whole lot. Let's let the people hear it. Paisley, the rubric, the off the album, The Pulse of Life, Bandcamp. Check it out.
CGP. What's the point if it don't involve edification? They hard sleepers under heavy sedation, complacent, patiently waiting, carefully orchestrating every statement. Come from under the basement, they stunned with amazement. The look on their faces tell it all. Time of snitches gon' tell it all. I become the music, bless my pen and my pad before I use it. Psychological puzzle, mental Rubik's, crew glued to the Rubik. School for the youth and the truth, I'm a student. Still ain't settled the matter. The Holy Spirit like holy water, make demons scatter. Super Judah from a higher, I get superpowers. Walk by the still waters, rest in the green pastures. Spiritual beings wrestle. Check my genetic ladder, study my history. I call it time travel. Sometimes to go forward, you gotta go backwards. I'ma go for it. I'm a prisoner to wisdom, trapped in her shackles. And I would hate to be free. They hate on me because I serve God. They hate to be me. They rather serve the devil or they self. Anyone but the Most High, anyone else, and it's no lie. Electric dope got them hooked, I'm talking Wi-Fi. Possessed with the internet, neglect the intellect that's buried in them cause they wanna blend in with their friends. Being fake around me, that's a sin. Against the idle man, I gotta work them. Against the high powers that be, call it inertia. It take more strength to forgive and let it go than it does to kill. Cock it back and let it go. Trust me, I'm familiar with the position. Had to see the bigger picture. I had to broaden my vision. Step back, shoot dice in the hall, the trap where I slept at. Broke bread with my haters, and some days I regret that. But that's what made me who I am today, so I don't sweat that. What I learned, I reflect that. Yeah, something not adding up. I need an explanation. My people dying slow. We need resuscitation. Negroes are God's chosen people. That's a revelation. Chapter 2, verse 9, the synagogue of Satan. Who I'm bombing on is right before your eyes. If you can't see it, something's wrong. Corrupted justice make you fumble your freedom. Lies laid as the foundation. The truth will crumble your kingdom. Sinking like Atlantis. Let everything that have life praise the Most High. Even the praying mantis. A clear conscience is a clean canvas. They Canaanites, I'm about to go Samson. I drop a comment on the whole campus of the institution. My interest in solutions, logistic distribution of the gospel. I'm moving too fast, flies and bluegrass can't even clock the speed. Then on the word, tell them watch and see. They tell them watch and see. They try to approach me with the mindset saying, hey P, since you switched it up, you don't got it no more. Tell me what you think about this one. Quan Yasharala, Hebrew Israelite.
Banger. It's one of my favorites right there. Now, another one of my favorites, I think I asked you about this. So I'm like, who is on that chorus? Forgive us.
Con.
Shakam Lapanya. Who is that?
That's my sister.
That's your sister.
Con.
Now, explain to us about this track here, because I want to play it next. It's one of my own little personal things I want to throw in there.
Con. Well, man, just anytime, man, you know, I even having a conversation just yesterday with somebody. He had asked me if I died today, do I think that I would go to heaven? You know what I'm saying? From his understanding, he said he a non-denominational Christian. So I told him, I'm like, no, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I asked him, did he feel that way? He said, yeah. He said, because he believed Christ died and, you know what I mean, hung on the cross, so on and so forth. So I had to tell him, like, look, man, the Most High the judge. You know what I'm saying? So you could think that you did good enough today for the Father. You know what I'm saying? You could think you did something that was outstanding, but the Father might look at it like, man, look, that wasn't good enough. You don't know, because he the judge. So the thing is, you ought to always have that humility, man, and the humbleness, always asking the Father for forgiveness, because there's things you might have did that you didn't know. So I'm like, man, reading through the script, man, we need forgiveness for our weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time we fall short because we weak to whatever it is that's tempting us, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? We need forgiveness for our wickedness, those things that we're doing that's contrary to the Father, or that we have done. You know what I'm saying? and just asking the Father, like, you know what I mean, just have mercy on your people. You know what I'm saying? We down here, we far away from the time where our ancestors saw these miracles work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they were there, King, to actually see, you know what I'm saying, to read CB parted. You know what I mean? They saw the pillar of fire. They saw when the locusts hit. They saw, you know what I'm saying, when the Most High sent the death angel through there for Passover. They saw all that. We not really seeing it on their level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't walk with the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? They was able to sit down and break bread with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Here we is, a time after, we still believing based off what we reading. You know what I'm saying? In personal experiences. So it's like, Father, like see us, see that, man. We didn't have the luxury that our forefathers and foremothers had to actually be there and have that to be an inspiration for us to believe even more. You know what I'm saying? So have mercy on us.
I just want to throw in there for real, like, the more you learn, right, about the heathen, man, you realize, well, I realize at least, we are living miracles, right? Like,
Yeah.
you realize how much the heathen is putting into trying to kill us and trying to destroy us. When you think about the prison system, when you think about the water, when you think about the food, when you think about the air, and here we all still living and breathing, man.
Come on with it, man.
To be, you know, in places we ain't got no business, with drugs and with people that's fully given over to the demonic realm. We're talking about people, you know, killers, no soul, like you surrounding with these people. And to come out of these places, man, and like true enough, you know, it ain't no pardon the sea, it ain't that, but in our ignorance,
talk to him.
It happened to us and transpired. We've been in protection, man. You know, all praise to the Most High.
All praises.
All right, let's get into it. Father, forgive us for all of our wickedness.
Father, forgive us. Heavenly Father, ask that you have mercy on us. Forgive us. Tears of oppression, tears of confession. Born in the trenches, birth of a savage. That's all you have left. After years of deception, knowledge is power. The man is a weapon. Divine with the message. Too many signs in the heavens. This is the time for correction. Code red, mark of the beast in your right hand or forehead. What you gonna do when they tell you can't bounce out without it? RFID, what you know about it? Nothing. Too busy discussing what happened on Empire last night and your Facebook likes. Father, forgive us for all of our wickedness, for all of our weaknesses. Know that we guilty, but see us as innocent. Have mercy, oh Lord, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us. Father, forgive us for all of our wickedness, for all of our weaknesses. Know that we guilty, but see us as innocent. Have mercy, oh Lord, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us. I was 7 years old when I heard God speak. One word, 2 times, all he said was preach. First book I read out the Bible, it was John. Straight to the booth, out the belly of the beast. Please, Father God, forgive me for my sins. Everything foul, said, thought, felt, or did that's against you. When the Holy Spirit in you, you know she gon' convict you, cut you like a Ginsu. Long, deep, and wide, tears in my eyes when I stray, tears in my eyes when I pray. Know that I'm guilty as charged, I should have been in the grave, yet you keep giving me grace. Father, forgive us. Know that I'm guilty as charged, but you keep giving me grace. Father, forgive us For all of our wickedness, for all of our weaknesses, know that we guilty, but see us as innocent. Have mercy, oh Lord, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us for all of our wickedness, for all of our weaknesses. Know that we guilty, but see us as innocent. Have mercy, oh Lord, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us, we perish for ignorance. Father, forgive us. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash Haya Shamka, Ahaya Malakwaka, Daba Aratazawanka, Haya, Isha, Baratazakawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Natala Nawa, Lakhayim, Kaya Wanwa Silak Nawa, Kaawa Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kaawa Ya Nawa, Wala'a, Daba Ya Nawa. Banasa Yawa, Abba, Hawasha, Nawa Manre Kaya Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha Alawaha, Dapa Arab, La Awala, Ya, Amar.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Come. Indeed, all praise to the Most High, man.
So of all of your songs, what is a song that like you had the greatest reaction to from a fan? Like it came to you and like this song changed my life.
Man.
I know you. Yes, somebody came to you, told you this thing.
Nah.
Even if you didn't, there's a sister on here right now on Facebook who said, Leanne DeRamus, Shalom family, your music is such an inspiration. We listen to it still, to still edit every day to keep us motivated. May the Most High continue to bless and keep the both of y'all.
Man,
Right.
I'll pray to the Most High. Man, I got a song with in Yarika Yasharala for the people. You know what I mean? And within the comments, and rest his soul, man. I know this brother, my brother named Agid. He was killed last year, man. But he ended up posting in the comments for the song because he was dealing with, you know what I mean, certain addictions. And he was like, that particular song, I helped him with all those different, you know what I'm saying, drugs or whatnot, you know, or those habits or whatever. So I say that's one of the most powerful ones, you know, that I didn't receive some type of feedback from. You know what I mean?
Oh, here, can I pull it up?
It's on it's on the Juice album. Come on.
What is it?
For the people.
For the people, all right.
Yeah, for the people, man.
How did this come about?
Just wanting to drop some, like you say, man, for the people, trying to address a lot of the internal problems that, you know what I mean, our nation have. Like you said, when we recognize what the heathen doing, when you see that, it ought to drive you to the point to say, okay, well, what can I do for my people? What should we be doing since they coming against us with all this? You know what I'm saying? So just to try to address some of those problem things that we should be focused on.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. For the people. Paisley.
Yeah. Peace and blessing to the chosen. Don't burn bridges, one day you may have to cross. It ain't about the winning streak, it's how you come back from that loss. I was lost, then Christ shine his light on me when I was in the dark. Forged an arrow out of wisdom, then he shot it through my heart. I was struck, so I fell dead, but I rose again. Out the water as a new man, purged from all my sin. Listen, I'm down to go the distance if that changes for the good. I don't mind paying the difference, I got family that's in prison. I put money on their books, I come out for the visits to let them know somebody still cares on the outside. All it takes is one person to show love and sincerity, and they can spread like a wildfire. Feed the hungry, lodge the homeless, clothe the naked, secure our women, make sure they protected. Train our children up the right way, cause they the future. And what we teaching is they compass or direction, we at war. What I told the judge, and like a power hose can't hold water, I can't hold a grudge. I didn't ask for this, they label me an activist. Romans 8:28, I don't believe in accidents. Children of Israel in these ghettos and projects, flipping on pissy mattresses, thinking that they Africans. So I pray for us. Second Idris 6 and 55, the world was made for us.
Paisley boy, you said a mouthful, but do they hear you though? You know our people corner minded, dealt to those who spiritual. The love and the passion that we have for our people be so real. Every time I think about our situation, I'm in tears. I used to be that type of dude who never cared about nobody. Now I'm working for the nation, taking care of everybody. Every chance I get, I link up with my brothers. Then we hit the streets to hell with social media. We gotta see them physically. To me, that's how it needs to be. Using our energy, encouraging the lost sheep who live in these communities. Redemption coming soon, won't be long before we split the season again and we all go back home. Stay strong, keep enduring. Yasha Allah, Hamashiach, who we follow every minute, second hour, giving praises to the Father. There's a spirit deep inside of you. Every day is guiding you, bringing all things to remembrance. In order for the Father to help you, you gotta keep his commandments. Yo, I said this many times before, if not, you gon' vanish. He just want us all to be a living sacrifice. So use grace while you can and get yourself right. Yarika. For the people, man. Need roots. Hey.
My bad. It seemed like it was a long period of time between your last album, or what, between the album before your last album and your last album. Is there a reason for that? Cause I know I was hitting you for a long time. Like, man, when the new album coming out, when the new tunes? Cause I had heard, other songs that's not on your album. I'm like, man, when is this whole body of work coming out? So, is it a reason why, did you take a break or something, or what? I can't hear you, huh?
Concuss, like I had it muted. The main thing is like I don't just write, you know what I'm saying? I pray, you know what I'm saying, and I ask the Most High to give me what to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I pray for the beat, I pray for the rhythm to use, I pray for the voice tone to use. If he don't give me the green light, I ain't gonna write nothing. You know what I'm saying? I had a feature with the brother Karatazar Khan. You know what I'm saying? It's a song called That's a Shame. And I told him when he sent me the beat, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how long it'll take. It could be tomorrow, it could be, and it ended up taking a year. You know what I'm saying? But when he got the verse, he was satisfied. You know what I'm saying? It was what it needed to be. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like I don't just put nothing down. It got to be inspired by the rock, man. Come on.
It makes sense, man, because like every track, you can feel the soul in it and the heart in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it got to be what you said it is, because it ain't no other way. You know, and then like to even try to credit you, you won't take the credit. You always give it back to the Father. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, how it go, how it should be. You know what I'm saying? We need more like you.
Mm.
But yeah, man, cause I was strolling on the playlist here, man, and I'm like, you got all bangers on this thing, on this last album. The
Mm.
other albums, I mean, like I said, man, I'm one of your, biggest supporters. I don't like to be a fan, a fanatic about nothing but the Most High. Yeah,
Come on.
I support you. I tell anybody, you know, you're one of the top artists in all of Yasharal.
Mm.
Um, Anti-atheist.
Oh man.
Tell us about that, man.
Man, it's straight what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing people talking about they don't believe in the Messiah or they're against them, or you know what I'm saying? It's popular, it's cool. I'm like, look, man, I'm going against that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if you anti-Christ, I'm anti-atheist. You know what I'm saying? And there's one thing for me too, man. Like with the not just the music, people be feeling like because we saying we serve the Most High, we supposed to be some type of soft suckers or something. Or you just supposed to be quiet about everything. Like, no, man. Okay, you if you got the right to say that you antichrist or you don't care about the book or whatever, I got the right to stand firm on it with authority and power, like a man, to say, okay, I'm against that.
Man,
You
I
know?
was
So
just trying to find a way to formulate that, because it's like being in the truth. It's like how you said. It's like a authority and power now. Like I feel more justified to take somebody's head off their shoulders now than I did when I was in the world.
come with it.
Now I know it ain't gonna be on no foolishness. If I want
Mm-hmm.
to take your head off your shoulders, it need to come off of there.
Mm.
Because you didn't, you know what I'm saying, went too far. You didn't cross the line that you shouldn't have crossed. So I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt, treat you with respect, love, and courtesy, and all. I treat the heathen with that. So
Mm.
my brothers, I'm gonna treat them the same way. And if you disregard all that, then hey, you
Indeed.
gotta get that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Come on up. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was behind that. Like, man, like, and even with one of the bars in there, you know what I'm saying, it probably seemed controversial, the song, but I'm like, man, hey, if you know who Aleister Crowley is and how wicked he
Oh
is,
yeah. What
man,
you say? Dig up Aleister Crowley, pistol whip him with the 40. Yeah.
God, you feel the hell try to break the barrel on his head.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? For real.
Sir.
Come on. Yeah, man, but stuff like that though, man, just to show like, man, you don't have to be, you know what I mean, candy coated just because you saying you want to walk with the Messiah. Look at the book, read what it say. You know what I'm saying? See how the ancestors move. These weren't no people that were all about peace, yeah, indeed. But when it came down to it, when it was time to do something, these the same folk, man, they did what they needed to do. They took care of their business.
People talk about him flipping over tables in the temple. They don't talk about the fact he went and braided up a whip and went to smacking folks with it. They don't talk about that part. They don't talk about he flipping over tables. Nah, he somebody got touched behind that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just hollering and flipping over tables.
Come on, man.
Some pain behind that, man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And man, see, that's why I'm against the words like, JC. A lot of words, because for one, you do your research on them. A lot of these words got double meanings.
Mm-hmm.
And if a lot of these words are the English versions of the Hebrew or the Latin versions of the Hebrew, let's just stick with the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned. But on a smaller level, when you hear Jesus, you think of the Christian version.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think of the authority and the power
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that he's gonna come back and kill a whole bunch of people. You don't really think about that like that. You think
Mm-hmm.
about, you know, blonde hair, blue eyes, love everybody,
Come on.
love the gays, love the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about, Yeshua, Yahusha,
Mm.
Yahushai, whatever you want to call him, it brings a little more power with it,
Yeah.
authority with it,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh-huh.
So man,
So
yeah,
look, you were talking about that the other day too, and you know a lot of it come from these movies too, King. You know what I'm saying? They when they showed them, they show them speaking with, hey, my children, come on, all that, man. Like the man don't talk like that, man. He coming with force. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way they want the word to come to them. They want it to come out nice and you know what I'm saying, marshmallows. No, he talking to you like, look, man, like what you said, man. How long I need to be with y'all, man?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come
He
on,
didn't
man.
have a microphone out. How he speak to 5,000 people?
Without a mic,
That
he
man had
wish,
to have some bass in his voice.
man. Come on, he ain't playing out there. Yeah, man. So when I talk about Yeshua is a man of authority. Yeah, he gonna be about peace, but you play like I said, he coming back with his vessel dipped in blood, like you said, to slay. It ain't gonna be. He ain't coming to teach this time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah.
All this over.
Shout out to who's that, man? Bronze. Brother
Mhm.
Bronze. He said, what he say? Left a lamb, but he coming back a lion, man.
This how he coming.
Well, yeah, man. Paisley Brown with anti-atheist.
They talk a whole lot of talking about nothing. Nothing, man. Hey, I'm all in for the most high. Believe that. Keep the commandments and the faith of Christ. Understand? Same devil, different hoes to you. Walking through the valley of the dry bones. I got steel toes of both my shoes. These like composites. I run with the prophets. We street sweet. Life is a test and the Bible got all of the answers you need like a cheat sheet. My target the lost sheep. You cooning for Gentiles, there's treason. The word for the darkness, soldier of Christ, I'm projecting the light like a beacon. 12,000 watts, make sure it's fluorescent. The words of my mouth is a weapon. Ain't no subliminal, straight to the point. You play if you want this, the you ain't gonna catch it. Draw the cannon too fast to sketch it. No returns like bad investment. All of these melanin flooding my DNA. I got the gold about fear in my essence. Nothing but lions that hang in my section. Kings and queens when I reference my brethren. This is so hard to clean out of my presence. Can't get attention unless you ain't letting me extended the clip out 14 and 66 in them already hell. Trying to be deep and wonderful, end up in a deep and wonderful part of hell. If I'm eating, believe that it's kosher. I myself sipping young like a Noah, cut the head off of a cobra. Israelites, we taking over, the gospel is global. There's a hole for all of my foes. I pointed to tell them to dive in. I'm bringing no symphony or sympathy when I come with the stick like a violin. The book of Acts, 8 and 20, you can't pay for this. Out in the outer darkness, you won't make a list. They say that they'll believe in God and then they making sin. Crazy with it. They anti-Christ, I'm anti-atheist. Ain't no remorse for these devils. 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 They say that they'll believe in God and then they making sin. They anti-Christ, I'm anti-atheist. Look, I got the drip, fresh out the water. I just got baptized. Come for the drive, we laying out early, but trust me, it ain't gonna be nap time. Resurrect Alistair Crowley and pistol with him with the fault. Him and P15 send me to keep the reptilians out. The seed of the serpent, shapeshifters, they lizards, Nephilim, necromancers, witches, and wizards. Small list of my enemies blessed with the angels for hitters. None of my weapons are gonna get hit with description. The book of Acts, 80-20, you can't pay for this. Down in the outer darkness, you won't make this. They say that they'll believe in God and that ain't making sense. They antichrist, I'm anti-atheist. Ain't no remorse for these devils. 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 They say that they'll believe in God and that ain't making sense. They antichrist, I'm anti-atheist. Lord.
I got the drill fresh out of the water. I just got
You said they lizards.
Cool.
What you was talking about right there, man, because they might not be familiar, especially our people that's, you know, in the streets or just in the world. Like a lot of the stuff we say sound foreign to them. So when you talk about, you know, Nephilim, government conspiracies, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy to them. Speak to them about the whole idea of the, you know, Nephilim and principalities and high places and whatnot, man.
Okay. All right. So when we talking reptilians, we talking humanoid species that's snakes, though. You know what I'm saying? We talking about shapeshifters, you know, the otherworldly beings, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it sound crazy to people, but it'll sound crazy to you if you really just trapped in the matrix like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to, they put the TV in your house for you to sit in front of it for hours and hours. They put the game, they create the games and create these movies to captivate you, to have you in one place. There's one fold of it. And sit there, you know what I'm saying, and do that all day. Spend your time doing it. Don't go read no books. Don't go do no research, which you can use them same devices to find out these things. You know what I'm saying? But they want you to be only focused on the fold of it that pertain to entertainment. Just be entertained by it. Just think that they coming up with this stuff in the movie is just the imagination of man. No, it's coming from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's inspired by spirits. You know what I'm saying? So we talking Nephilim or giants. Go look up petrified giants. You know what I'm saying? Go look up. They taking a lot of information down.
Giants.
Man, the remains of giants. You know what I'm saying? They finding skeletal systems, skeletal, you know, bones. They got 6 fingers, 6 toes, and then you line that up with what it say in the book. When they found they went against a giant that he had 6 fingers on each hand, 6 toes on each feet. You know what I'm saying? So this type of information, you know what I'm saying? So it's
you
just
Google it. It ain't no excuse for people, man. You can literally type in your Google reptilian, and it's pull up videos of celebrities, politicians. It's gonna pull up, you know, glitching, celebrity glitching, like it's mind control stuff, it's cloning going on, man. It's all kind of stuff going on that there is a reason why these people do what they do. They really host. They being controlled by spirits. Like he said, the real power is the spirit. Everything you heard of about aliens, this stuff is real. Right?
Let me cut in for a second. Like now they got it. They gave a countdown for the government to release classified studies and information about, you know what I'm saying, otherworldly beings. You know what I'm saying? So that is like, I think they down maybe like 3 months. They supposed to start rolling out all the information that they had hidden, saying that extraterrestrials weren't real or whatever. But now they got to break it out and show you.
Yeah.
I remember this one video, King. You know, the C-SPAN channel. You know, you watching cable back in the day, and you scrolling through it. And man, it's one of the main channels I would skip. C-SPAN. Everybody, you know, you got the government officials in the room. They talking. I don't want to hear that. They had a video though. My dude on the stand, and he reading from one of these things that's supposed to be some information that the government got, right?
Mm-hmm.
He telling these folks, he said, listen, he when he read it off, he say, so these classified will be released with their otherworldly strengths, and they will classify into society and so and so. And when this happens, everybody should classify. So he reading a document, but he putting classified in places to where they won't just reveal exactly what the documents say. But if
It be blacked out. It be blacked out on the thing. Just like with court papers.
Yeah.
Feds. Certain parts of the sheet is blacked out. Informants and all that, the names of the informants, it be blacked out on the indictments and all that. So it's the same thing, you know. But you could get the gist from everything else.
There we go. There you go.
The blacked out part is some major information too in itself. That's why it's blacked out.
Come on. Yeah. Indeed, man. But that's what I'm talking about in this song, man.
It's we gotta understand that what Hasatan did with Hamashiach in the wilderness, still doing to this day. He still has the ability to grant riches and power. People are taking it. They might not go on a trip to the highest mountain and all that and have a conversation, but they're going to get called into an office and it's going to be the same thing. You're going to bow proverbially. You're going to compromise morals and values and ethics for what I'm going to offer you. I'm going to offer you this high-paying job, this high salary. I'm going to offer you this check. And for this, here go the rules behind it. And 9 times out of 10, the basis of them rules is you can't help Negroes.
Yeah, true. Yep.
Because it's really all about us, for real.
Yep.
You know, you vow to don't take this money I'm going to give you and enrich and empower them. You know, don't take your influence you got that I'm going to give you influence. Don't take that influence to help to empower them. Hey, old boy said it, man. What's his name, man? Farrakhan said it. He said, the secret societies, the secret is you. You're talking about us.
Gone.
Your secret.
Gone. Indeed, man.
That's a fact, man. Because it's all about the commandments. The Most High said, if you do what I tell you to do this day, I'm gonna make you the head and not the tail. I'm gonna bless you abundantly. I'm gonna be your mighty one. I'm gonna be your power, your creator. So if he with us, that means everybody else have to come under us.
Exactly.
The reason why we behind is because we not doing what he said. They put millions and billions of dollars into making sure we don't do what he said. Why do you think it's pork and everything?
Man, come on, man.
Why do you think everything is geared towards breaking what he said to do? Everything he said to do is exactly what the Negro don't do. We celebrate days. He didn't tell us to celebrate. Matter of fact, he said, don't celebrate nothing else than what I tell you to do this day. He called Moses. He said, tell the children of Israel, these are their feasts.
Talk to him.
And it's like, when you go, you try to tell our people that, first thing they're going to tell you is they don't know nothing about it. They've been to church a month of Sundays, and they pastor ain't told them nothing about, you know, tabernacles, about Passover, you know, Feast of Weeks, dedication. They ain't heard this. So it's kind of like what Moses told, what the Pharaoh told Moses. He said, "Man, I don't know your God.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he?
Uh-huh.
I don't know Jehovah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know no I am that I am. Who is
Mm-hmm.
he?"
Mm-hmm.
This is what our people tell us. We don't know nothing about that. Not even pork, not even shrimp.
Mm.
Everything we ain't supposed to have is everything we love.
Mm-hmm.
A Negro gonna love his catfish.
Man.
He gonna love his string. He gonna love his pork. He gonna love to kick it and do all the stuff he ain't supposed to do on Saturday.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything, like, if you really think, like, that's why it's a remnant. Because it's against all odds. That's what I was talking about earlier about how it's really a miracle that we even get a mind or a heart to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ears to hear and eyes that see, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody's doing it. Our kinfolks, our love, they don't care about no Shabbat. They don't care about no eating pork.
Mm-hmm.
Not eating pork. They don't care about no feast days. Most of them. Some of them hear and change and ask questions and come in. But the majority,
Yeah.
man, the majority could care less, man. What you mean?
Man.
Love hip hop coming on tonight. Well, so you know what I'm saying?
Come on with it. Yeah.
So, you know, man, it's just, and it hurt people like us that want better for our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
People like, why you do them lies? Why you be yelling? Why you be so mad? It ain't that I'm like mad with my people. I'm mad at those that deceive my people. Cause I know if they knew better, they do better.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it ain't enough for just me to come say it. They need it from those whom they respect or hold in the highest thing. They need pastor to tell them.
Mm-hmm.
They need Joe Blow on the TV to tell them. So it's like it's twofold. I'm mad at pastor and I'm mad at Joe Blow and I'm frustrated with them. So I'm like, I'm giving it to you. And it's oh man, it just I don't know, man.
Ezekiel 9:4. That's what it is. Ecclesiastes 7:7. That's what it is.
It's one of them kind of things where it's like, do I just leave them to their own devices? Or do I keep crying out?
Man.
Do I keep preaching against the wind, prophesying against the wind, or do I just let the wicked be wicked?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, and it's like I don't want to. Like I don't know if my wife tells me all the time. She said, "I don't know why you do this to yourself." Cause I might watch something like I know it's gonna be some wicked stuff, but it's like stuff is different when you get refreshed with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you might know about the Nephilim, you might know about wickedness in high places or whatever, but it's like you might live your life and not even expose yourself to that freshly. You know about it, but it's like whatever. But then when you see it, it's in your face. You're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
No, man, I gotta say something. This is like, man. And my baby be like, you shouldn't even looked at it. You shouldn't even look that way. You should have just. I be like, but I can't go. I can't let it go, man. I can't let it go.
Come on.
Well, I'm having problems letting it go, so I don't know, man. Pray for me, man. I don't ask a lot of people to pray for me because a lot of them prayers might not hit the ceiling, man.
Mm.
Righteous brothers, man, and sisters, man, please.
Gotcha.
That's something for you, brother, man, that I, get some understanding about. Do I need to even be bothering myself with a lot of this stuff, man? Like now, trying to come up with different platforms to try to put stuff out here for the people, man. And it's like we got 5 viewers. You go to some folly in the world, they got 1,200 live viewers on here to
Mm-hmm.
talk about some wickedness, man. But you
Uh-huh.
bring some righteous content, man. They like your people said, oh, that's that gospel rap.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, like,
It boiled down to just one though, King. You know what I'm saying, man? If it's just one that get touched, cause we gotta remember, you know what I mean, when we look at the account with Noah, bro, you know what I'm saying, 120 years he out there prophesying, letting these folks know it's finna rain. They laughing at him, they don't believe it, they going to do whatever they want to do out of everybody that was populating the earth at that time. Whatever number you can think of, whatever you can think of. The most High said, I'm gonna let Adam make it through that. Look at the ratio. You know what I'm saying? Then we go into a second Esdras. And the Most High, he ain't playing about it. He say, look, if you compare a wave to a drop, I said a wave to a drop now. Then he say, look, matter of fact, let's scratch that. If you compare the bundles of grapes, the cluster to that one grape, I'm focused on that one grape. You know what I'm saying? So it boiled down to one, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to, because it's about time, longevity. They ain't heard it today. The right person might not heard it today. You know what I'm saying? But years on, the brothers and who even sisters who didn't put stuff together to teach the people, to enlighten us and strengthen us. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the truth 7 years ago. But praise the Most High, that brother, that sister did what they did and continue with it to where when I did come in, I had something to look at. You know what I'm saying? So this, I'll pray to my, even for the platform to be recorded on. For, man, you don't know who it's going to touch. You know what I'm saying? We log out. It's people who look on, they don't even comment. They don't even click on it to show that they viewing it. You know what I'm saying? But they looking. You know what I'm saying? And then at the furthest extent for me, what helped me out, man, I'm getting the blood out of my hand. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, I have a better chance of saying, well, Father, I told as many people I could. You know what I'm saying? I tried to warn them, try to be a light to as many of them as I could. They chose not to see. So, hey, I'm clear from your blood. So when he smash on you, you know what I'm saying? I'm clear from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, they had their decision.
Yes, sir.
Feel you. I feel you though. I feel you.
How about fight off the martyrdom of Mr. Brown?
Oh yeah. Man, fight is exactly what it is. Every day a battle. You know what I'm saying? The biggest battles take place in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and it boiled down for brothers and sisters who do come into the fold, trying to live a righteous life. They know to keep the commandments, but dudes still struggling with an alcohol problem. You know what I'm saying? Dudes still got anger issues. You know what I'm saying? This sister here, she still she wrestling with the mindset of she feel like she really might need to go steal something. You know what I'm saying? And she don't even got to. But it's just the spirit that's driving her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, fight that. We gotta fight it. The fight don't it don't stop just because we go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? The fight meets you in your dream. That's why people be having, you know what I mean, lucid dreams sometimes. When you land down, you gotta have it, still have the mindset. It's war. You know what I'm saying? It's battle. You know what I'm saying? Send one up for you, close your eyes. For the Most High to be with you, even in your dreams. Then you wake up in the morning and you gotta fight again. So that what fight was, man. Just to encourage the people, man. Like, I'm in it with you. I'm fighting stuff too. We might have a different battle, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fighting just like you fighting, man.
So, all praises.
All praise.
Fight. Paisley Brown.
First Peter, chapter 5, verse 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, constant knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished to your brethren that are in the world. They say it ain't worth it if you never have to fight for it. Learn from your fall, just get up. Kill the flesh daily, gotta fight. Hard body, you can take a punch. They say it ain't worth it if you never have to fight for it. Learn from your fall, just get up. Kill the flesh daily. Fight. Get up, Craig. Fight. Fight hatred. Fight anger. Fight temptation. Fight to stay patient. Fight to keep faith. Sometimes it's a fight just to put a smile on your face. Fight bad thoughts you have behind the jokes that you crack. It's okay to take the mask off. Fight your pants off. 7 years sober, it's a challenge every time you see the 2020 Mad Dog. Fight the enemy. Used to smoke like a chimney. Fight not to light another cigarette. Fight memories. Fight fam, y'all don't get along. Trying to study God's word, it's a fight just to get along. Freedom fighter, fight for the cause. Long as you're fighting, it's a problem if I heard that you ain't fighting at all. Your brother fighting charges in the slammer. Meanwhile, you in the hospital fighting counsel. They say it ain't worth it if you never have to fight for it. Learn from your fall, just get up. Kill the flesh daily, gotta fight. Hard body, you can take a punch. They say it ain't worth it if you never have to fight for it. Learn from your fall, just get up. Kill the flesh daily, gotta fight. Hard body, you can take a punch. Get up. Come on, get up. Fight, mama. Fight, sister. Fight, brother. Fight. Get up, Craig. Fight. Fighting to keep peace, got a short system. Still got beef with the court system. Fighting not to be the bad guy. Life's a movie, you the bad guy. Fighting the Bruce shit, shame wearing shades, trying to cover up the black guy. Fighting hormones, fast money had your bread long. It's a fight just to keep from going back to that sex streets, calling on your cell phone. Fighting to be a light in a dark place. Fighting cause you a part of the dark race. To see the sunshine, got a battle in the moonlight. Back in school we had food fights, but now we warring in the spirit, everything different. Mike around with me, any demon bound to get it. Fighting, cause fighting all I know, every jump had to take a blow. They say it ain't worth it if you never have to fight for it. Learn from your fall, just get up. Kill the flesh daily, gotta fight. Hard body, you can take a punch. They say it ain't worth it if you never have to fight for it. Learn from your fall, just get up. Kill the flesh daily, gotta fight. Hard body, you can take a punch. Get up. Come on, get up. Fight, daddy. Fight, mama. Fight, sister. Fight, brother. Fight. Get up, Craig. Fight.
All praises.
Praise to the Most High.
My wife's favorite album of yours would have to be the transition from the streets to the scriptures. I just asked her what songs, she liked of yours, and almost all of them came off of this album. So,
Okay.
explain to the people your creation of this album. Hold on, let me share that one to the screen.
Okay. Well,
From the streets to the scriptures.
come on. Well, that album right there, really, the songs on that one, those songs were recorded before they rising early. You know what I'm saying? The first song that I dropped with Confidence in the Truth. So, but like you said, you still learning when you come into the fold. So I'm learning, okay, so this, I really didn't include nothing about this. I'm still saying that, such and such. You know what I'm saying? I had to filter out some things, so I just had them in the cut. Now, I'll tell you this too, though. Songs on that album, I got approached by, You know what I'm saying? The A&R, well, the A&R for Interscope is my cousin's wife. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up hearing one of the songs. Matter of fact, is the tribute song. She heard that one, and she was like, she wanted to have a meeting with me. You know what I'm saying? So they had a meeting at grandma's house. Went down there and talked with her, and in the meeting while we talking, she like, well, if they sign you, you know what I'm saying, they gonna own you.
Mm.
And right there, now the Most High had already prepped me for all that because, like I said, this is part of how that happened. The transition from the street to the truth. I'm coming out the world, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I had my daughter, you know what I'm saying? When I had my daughter, it's like, okay, I'm gonna put the sack down. I don't want to be taking no chance of going to jail and be separated from her.
Right.
Not too long after that, you know, so I had my son. Like I'm really through. I'm really through with the world, like all it. I'm period. But during this time frame, the Most High showing me they doing blood sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? They selling their souls. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? 9/11 inside job just for us to voluntarily give over our privacy. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So by the time we had this meeting, because that was the goal in the world, get signed, you know, be major, whatever. I want to take care of my people through the music. That's what it always was about. But seeing that machine, man, you ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Not signing with them. So having that meeting, she said it was already cutthroat. I'm like, if you own something, you do whatever you want with it. I ain't that person. You know what I'm saying? So on this album, I just everything that I had dropped that I hadn't used and promoted. None of those songs was really promoted. Like I said, sometimes it got rotation on the radio station down this way in Memphis, which it was linked to Atlanta and I think Nashville, a couple other places. Uh, this guy was playing gospel rap at that time. So that they sometimes and it's another the God Bless Me. Both of those had, you know what I'm saying, a little rotation. Um, but that's pretty much the story behind that album though, King. So coming into the truth, like you were saying, it was a long time period between me dropping the Juice album and the martyrdom of Mr. Brown. And I knew that. So I just wanted to put something out, you know what I mean, for anybody that was supporting or who is supporting the music to have something to listen to. You know what I'm saying? In the meanwhile, until I had the juice prepared for him.
All right.
Come on.
Um, I pray.
Oh man.
Talk to us about I pray.
Man, exactly what it say, King. I pray, man. That's what I do. I pray. You know what I mean? Even you asked 30, you said pray for you. I done seen stuff happen behind it. You know what I'm saying? I done seen miracles come out from praying. You know what I'm saying? So people don't take it. They don't really understand. We still ain't wrapped our minds around the power of praying for real. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't pray enough. You know what I'm saying? Even myself, even with me praying, you know what I'm saying? I still don't feel like I pray enough. So when I say I pray, I pray before I pull off. Like I say, I pray before I write a song. I'm asking the Father. And this just going to the source, the power source, before you even, you know what I'm saying, start taking part in whatever you're doing. It's just reverence. So when I make it back home, I'm gonna pray. You know what I'm saying? When I bless my food, I'm gonna pray. For that plane take off, I'm praying. You know what I'm saying? Before I go into the book to read the book, I'm praying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time before I watch these movies, I like movies. You know what I'm saying? I'm into the Marvel comics and all that when I want to be entertained. I'm praying, you know what I'm saying? Father, help me to see if there's anything subliminal that I should take from this. You know what I'm saying? So it's all I pray. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying. That's what it's about, though, Ken.
All praise.
Yep.
I pray by Paisley.
Pray.
They ask me why I pray. I tell them it's a connection like a phone line to the most divine. It don't matter what situation, not at all. Hood, city, or state, I can call them anytime. I ain't always get what I wanted as a child. 7 children, pops the only one with a job. The greatest gift I ever got was the knowledge of God. Mama raised me as a praying man. I pray before I write. God's power in my pen, lyrics touch the hearts of men. Glory, I just give them what's within my story. Bless the booth and the engineer. Hallelujah, amen. First thing I do when I wake up, I pray. Before I close my eyes at night to go to sleep, I pray. Before I pull off right after I crank up, I pray. Lift my food to the heavens before I eat and pray. First thing that I do when I wake up, I pray. Before I close my eyes at night to go to sleep, I pray. Before I pull off right after I crank up, I pray. Lift my food to the heavens before I eat and pray. Father God, give me safe passage, Lord. As I travel through this crazy traffic, please ban all accidents. Sober up the drunk driver. Look on the family of Hezekiah. Lord, ban mishaps and pull over. It was last May, Joe lost his life, he got ran over, and it could have been me, knowing how I used to play in them streets. Ain't that a bless? Thank you for your hand of protection. Thank you. I ain't just seen an unseen flying down Martin Luther King. Car could have flipped or anything. All out of state in Arkansas and Georgia. When you pray, God's grace don't have a border, not at all. Prayer communication with the Creator. I crank up and while the car warming up, I send them prayers up. My homie said I pray too much. I looked at him dead in his eyes and told him you don't pray enough. First thing I do when I wake up, I pray. Before I close my eyes at night to go to sleep, I pray. Before I pull off right after I crank up, I pray. Lift my food to the heavens before I eat and pray. First thing that I do when I wake up, I pray. Before I close my eyes at night to go to sleep, I pray. Before I pull off right after I crank up, I pray. Lift my food to the heavens before I eat and pray. Downtown music, baby.
Hallelujah.
Come on.
Matthew 4:4.
Matthew 4:4. Man. Oh no, it go into that, man. Matter of fact, let's read it right quick, Saint.
Yeah, let's pull it up. I can throw it up on the screen.
Come on. Matthew 4:4. My Judah the Son, bless you too. I Bruce Slouch. Even on Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Saint.
Even none on there?
Yeah, I see him on here now.
I thought he was in Facebook jail. Man,
Oh man, Oxygen. My brother said do that talk to him too.
shout out to all them people in Texas, man.
Oh man.
Going through it, man. You know, they in the middle of some real witchcraft, man, that's going on.
Come on.
All right, here we go.
Leave your trash, man.
Share it. I mean, it's a little small thing here. Matthew 4:4. You see it?
Con, I can see it out.
Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, "It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yah." Uh,
Con. Also reading it, man, and understanding it. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the reason why we pray too. You know what I'm saying? To be connected with the one who sustained the life. You know what I'm saying? To know, like I said before, you can't live by bread alone, whether we see it as the food or the money. Like I said, I know people who they got bread. I'm talking about money stored up, but when they went before the judge didn't set them a bond, king. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it was if the father had laid it on the judge hard to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna let you slide with this, you know, I give you a minimal sentence or whatever it might have been. The Most High could have changed the whole situation. So, and even with the approach to where when we read in that same chapter where Satan, Hashatan, come to the Messiah, Hamashiach, and get to saying, you know what I'm saying, bow down to me. You know what I'm saying? If you worship me, I'll give you the world. Like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm sustained by the one who made the world. You know what I'm saying? You right now you just running rampant at him, letting you filter out who against him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna line up with you. So just to try to drive the point, even one thing behind the music for me too, King, is like I studied other rappers. I studied techniques, you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And when I look at the worldly rappers and hear their music, a lot of the people catching on to what they saying on their choruses. The chorus is the concept that they set up and they repeating this. They steady repeating it to people put that in their head and people act on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I
So
was talking about earlier.
exactly. So when we talk Matthew 4:4, and I'm letting you know you ain't gonna live by bread. That's the point that I'm trying to instill in your head. That's what I want you when that CD go off, that song go off. I want you to remember that. Like
Yeah.
it ain't. It's the Most High who gonna sustain you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good song to have stuck in your head, and that
Mm,
I pray, you know, you know, forgive us.
mm,
You got plenty of tracks that it's got a message, man. It's all about the message and what is the message? What are you saying?
there we go. There we
And
go.
that's what our people miss a lot of the times is the substance of it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I might rail, I might yell, but it's like, what am I saying? And like you go into like the videos I do and readings of the scriptures, it's like I'm always trying to point out the characteristics, man, of like the basis of it. Cause it's like just knowing scripture, just knowing who you are, like it ain't enough.
Mm-mm.
It's it's what sustains you.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't live off bread alone, that means you have to have a different kind of bread. You have to have a different kind of nourishment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I see people say, like, okay, man, I'm gonna die for this truth. I ain't gonna take it to mark of the beast. I ain't gonna do this. But you can't chastise your flesh.
Mm,
You can't, you know, get a job off on Shabbat. You ain't gonna work towards it.
mm,
You have to like it's things
mm,
you could do to get it done, but you don't get it done. And it's like it's deeper than just know. Because our people knew at one time. They knew all the languages, all,
mm-hmm.
all the stuff that we trip off of now and argue over now about if it's true or not. They knew,
Mm-hmm.
and they still was going off because they ain't had the right foundation. 'Cause they ain't
Mm,
had the right heart. They ain't had the right, mind. And it's like it's deeper stuff to it. So the song hit on it, man. Like you won't live by bread alone. You can't live off of just going to your assembly on Shabbat and
mm,
putting on fringes and head wraps. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like you can't live off that alone. It's more to it than that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. Let's get into the track. Um uh Matthew 4:4. Paisley.
Exclusive.
March 15, 1991. Probably was a full moon. Emergency room. Mama pushed her youngest son up out the womb. Struggled to get me out, so I ain't gon' stop till I get her out the struggle. My man ran the streets throughout the night and brought home lots of trouble. Scuttlefield built on top of a grave house hunted by the ghost. Walker Simmons, 1996. I saw a UFO. 5 years old. I was 7 in the first grade. Miss Franklin class, count cash, too much to have in my age. Son, you're my brother, man wrote a verse for me and Allen. Beat out Golden at 007. The facility, that night is what triggered my rapping. The rest is history. Start utilizing my talent. Same time analyzing the industry. Soul searching, trying to find my identity. I started trapping. Realized the hustle come with penalty. Plus my mama told me playing in them streets, you end up in jail or in hell. Took heat, put down that sack when I had many Uriah P. Knowledge is power, picked up the holy Bible. Cousins went sour, said I started to change, but haters don't wanna see you do better, man. It's a shame how you can eat and still feel empty. His conscience won't let him sleep, he still feel guilty. Crossed his brother out to get his money up, did it dirty, downright filthy, but it is written. Man won't live by bread alone. I'm by bread alone. By every word that proceed about the mouth of God. Man won't live by bread alone. But by every word, but by every single word. Man won't live by bread alone. Not by bread alone. By every word I dare to sing about the mouth of God. Man won't live by bread alone. Bread alone. But by every word, by every word, by every single word. He that loveth not, knoweth not God, for God is love. 1 John, the 8th verse, chapter 4. Spread the message before the world's end. Like I'm Noah, trying to get our house in order. Is that what's happening in yours? God brought us out the house of bondage, Egypt will fall. Delivered us from the furnace, like the 3 Hebrew boys. Way before the day that Paisley was born. My Lisa, you died, but through love and memories, my parents keep her alive. Money can't buy you love. Life, peace, and understanding. None of the above. Judas must have had a grudge. Got the son of God crucified. I know it had to happen though. His betrayer ate him alive. Hung himself with a rope, committed suicide. 30 silver pieces. I'm less concerned with eating, and I'ma tell it like it is. My attention undivided when God's speaking. Man won't live by bread alone. I'm by bread alone. But by every word that proceed about the mouth of God. Man won't live by bread alone. But by every word, but by every single word. Man won't live by bread alone. Not by bread alone. By every word I dare to sing about the mouth of God. Man won't live by bread alone. Bread alone. But by every word, by every word, by every single word.
You be having some slaps on your songs, man. Well, on your beats, man.
All praise to the Most High. What'd you say, Saint?
Alan Davis, your brother. I got to meet him too, man. Hey, man, listen, man. Let me give my brother Alan his roses, man. We was in St. Louis, man. We was going to get something to eat. It's about
talk to him.
It's about 1, 2 in the morning. It could have been later than that. We had rallies. I think it was rallies. It was rallies up. We was at rallies, man, and it's this sister, man. she visibly frustrated. You could tell, you know, she been going through it all night, and she the kind of sister that most of the brothers coming through there probably trying to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to talk to her. She having a rough night, understaffed, overworked, underpaid, and she just looked like she just didn't about had it, man. And my brother Allen, man, straight up ministered to this sister on some like it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? Like as bad as it is, like you still got hope. You still got, you know what I'm saying? Like you got an income when other people don't. Like you know what I'm saying? Just like took time out of his night, man, to minister to this sister, man. I just like, man, that's beautiful, man. That's major. Like, and it wasn't on no, you know, trying to holler or nothing. Like he just wanted to lift this sister's spirits, man. And he
Mm-hmm.
talked to her for a good 10 to 15 minutes, just hitting her with it. And you can see in her face like it touched her.
Mm-hmm.
Started lightening up. She was,
Calm. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I
He's
saw he got her. He got her. All praises, man.
all praise.
This we left that thing, man. It was me, him, Paisley, uh, Bruce Slaps, and I want to say it was somebody else, but it was only us.
Yeah, it was on us, King.
Four of us, man. Man, we left that rallies like, man, all praise to the Most High, man. Just
Mm-hmm.
see that he was moved to do that, and he did it, and it had an effect on that sister, man.
Mm-hmm.
And she was better than she was than when we pulled up. You know what I'm saying?
Calm. Yep.
It's all
Oh,
praise, man. And shout out to Allen. The brother got a request. He want to play talk to him. So let's play talk to him for my brother Allen. Explain to us. Talk to him, Mark.
man. Well, should you done already played the I pray? You know what I'm saying? Basically, man, just we just need to take more time to speak to the Most High, and it ain't always got to be in a way that we asking Him for something either. You know what I'm saying? We need to you need to praise Him some. You know what I'm saying? And just talk to Him on a regular. I talk to the Most High a lot of times the same way me and you talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, Father, this is what I'm doing. This is my plan. You know what I'm saying, for the day. This is what I'm dealing with. This is how I really feel about this situation. Somebody might need some counsel. And I just talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's my best friend, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my father. You know what I'm saying? So we should take time to talk. We take time. We make a extended effort to holler at each other. You know what I'm saying? To call whoever. You know, call your wife, call your homie. You know what I'm saying? Call whoever. Like I said, whoever. The bank. You know what I'm saying? You finna call and check your balance on your food stamp card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We need to have conversation with the Most High too, though. You know what I'm saying? And we missed it. We missed it a lot of times. So when he do speak back, or when he don't speak back, you'll miss it,
Right.
or you'll end up wondering why he ain't speaking. You ain't talking to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to strangers. They told you that in school. So if
Yeah.
you ain't talking to him, what he look like just constantly trying to call your phone and holler at you about something? You know what I'm saying?
That's that, you know. Depart from me, I never knew you. That's how that could come about.
Come on with it.
Man, that's some of the worst feels right there. Forget the boogeyman, forget, you know, the heathen, forget coronavirus.
Come on with it.
Apart from me, I never knew you ought to be your greatest fear.
Man, it's over with.
Cause ain't no retries, ain't no, you know,
Mm.
uh retrials and acquittals, none of that. Ugh. Why you got breath in your lungs, man? Get it right. Talk to him.
Yeah. Praying for guidance and the truth. Please, Father God, direct my path. Affected by my past. Lost for words, can't express the have like pieces from a broken glass. My thoughts, I try to collect. Though I'm out of touch, I got enough to supply the connect. General and general, give orders to private cadets. Aquadash Rock, got you, I recognizing the threat. Surviving in the wilderness compared to surviving the chase. Whole different creature like a wild by the side of an X. I'm blessed more than I can expound upon. One night turning that much turn to a life in one night. That life can be taken by one round from a gun. The Bible say time and chance happens to every man. Mesmerized with the most high's art. Fell off like Paul's cataracts. Rest on Ararat like Noah's Ark. Don't let no one decide or deprive you of your time with the most high. Talk, gotta take time to talk to him. You gotta take time to talk to him. Lift your hands, close your eyes and talk to him. Put in work for the kingdom, work for the kingdom. Inside of his will, it ain't a better place to be. I turn toward Jerusalem and send my prayers to the east. Bridges and borders of blue, what's more important to you? What you are in his eyes, or what the people see. Sister, you made a great change. I noticed you grow, and you don't even look the same. I noticed you glow, just showing love like a brother supposed to. All that we go through, I admire that. I thought you should know it's not to go unmentioned. Prayer we get strengthened. The gifts have been unlocked. Got brothers that interpret visions. The purpose of your soul. The law was perfect, converting the soul. Patience a baby, nurture by control. Not to philosophize. The man a world of his own. Not even the galaxy itself can occupy. 1 Peter 4:7, go and read it. The road we on, it ain't always easy. Please believe me when I say I know. Those tears represent conviction. You recognize your fault. Now get up and dust yourself off. The angels rejoice when one sinner repent. Cause there's so many lost. With his blood, Christ paid the cost. Hey, you're doing a great job, don't stop it. So when it get hard, just step inside your closet. You're doing a great job, don't stop it. When it get hard, just step inside your closet and talk to him. Take time to talk to him. You gotta take time to talk to him. Lift your hands, close your eyes and talk to him. Put in work for the kingdom, work for the kingdom. Say y'all, you know how weapons not carnal. Fighting in the spirit, worn out of time, gotta talk to him. Gotta go to the source, gotta go to the power of the most high. You know what I mean? Communication is the key. Get that quickening, acquire that understanding. Open up that book, read them scriptures, get more power. Wartime, definitely this out. Talk to him.
Fighting in the spirit. Gotta talk to him.
Man, all praise to the Most High.
All praises. These days, featuring E from the Truth.
Man, really, it's featuring me. You know what I'm saying? One time for Bruce Slaps, man, aka E from the Truth too. That's my aunt, man.
In the chat, shout out.
Con. Yep. So Ak ended up sending me that Ak been supporting me since, you know what I'm saying, since I first started up. You know what I'm saying. The first time I performed the No More Division concert, was y'all's way. Kansas City, Missouri. And you know what I'm saying, the Ak had reached out. He said he had heard some of the music, he was rocking with it, and I came through there to perform. And shoot, after I left the event, you know what I'm saying, getting to meet him in person and everything, we built a little bit. Shoot, the Ak was like, he just wanted to send me something else to drop on. So he had sent me that. He had already had the chorus on it. when he sent it to me, I'm like, man, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I felt it, but I didn't have no words for it. You know what I'm saying? And I told Doc there too. I'm like, look, man, I gotta pray. You know what I'm saying? Before I drop. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't take a year. It probably took a couple months. You know what I'm saying? I can remember, shoot, I was in the car when the words started coming to me. You know what I'm saying? And I got the writing. I'm probably writing on some receipt. You know what I'm saying? From Kroger's or something. You know what I'm saying? Got the writing, finished it off, sent it to him. The Ox said he loved it, he rocked with it. And you know what I mean? Just was talking about these days. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? And I wanted to take a approach to it. You know, you're trying to be creative. My target is the lost sheep, if you don't know, King. So some of these songs that I'm dropping, or the majority of them, I'm gonna say some stuff that probably even be off topic as far as if you in the truth, but it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? And every song ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to appeal to those, like the book teller, the ones that's whole, they don't need a physician. So with these days, I want to have a storyline, and the father put that together too. Because after the first verse talking about, you know what I'm saying, this particular brother who he didn't want to go to jail, he ended up, you know what I'm saying, killing himself. My cousin came to me after he heard it. He's still in the world. He came to me and said, man, don't you know my daddy died like that? You know what I'm saying? He got pulled over. He had tried to swallow the crack, you know what I'm saying, the sex. He was selling it. He tried to swallow it to keep from going and ended up killing himself. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, when after that, I just wanted to take from the second verse something to inspire the sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, and dealing with real household situations. You got a woman who she raising boys, you know what I'm saying? But she active in the community. She understand that it started with the men. You know what I'm saying? So she trying to groom them according to what she know, because her eyes open that the world against us. You know what I'm saying? Our people in particular, the chosen.
Yeah.
And you know, when you listen to it, it was a twist to it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna spoil it if they haven't heard it yet.
I had to ask you about that thing, man. That thing is I said, man, who is this song about, man? Like, who do you know? You was like, man, it ain't about nobody. Like I made it up. I'm like, that doesn't sound like you know these folks, man. Like you just throwing yourself down, man. Like, you just made it up. I said,
God up.
But all praises, man. Let's get to it for the people who ain't heard it. I done heard it plenty of time, man. See, look, this is the crazy part. You know how when you get something new or a new song, new movie, new anything, you kind of overindulge in it. And you like wear it out.
God.
I wore a lot of these songs out to where I went on and hopped on other stuff and I hadn't heard them in a minute. So now I'm going back through and I'm hearing. I'm like, yeah, I remember that thing. That is he. Yeah.
Praise the Most High.
That's what's happening to me right now. I'm like, yeah, I did used to bang this all day, every day when I first got it. I don't know. I ain't talk to him. It's these days. Small town.
It's messed up these days when you out here on your grind, pushing a whole line for this truth. It's messed up these days when ain't no job hiring, so you forced to sell dope to buy food. It's messed up these days. Brainwashing system in school, the history wasn't true. It's messed up these days. They hate on the martial arts, so what makes you think they love you? It's messed up these days.
These days, these times, these seasons, consequences, these reasons. Sold you a dream, made you question everything that you believe in. System built against you by the heathen. Couldn't get a job, so you robbed with the pistol or the rifle. Became another victim to the cycle. The odds stacked against you. Behind the odds stacked against you. Got kids, got bills, need paper like a criminal. A better way to do it if you could, then you would. No splinter. You roll with the doers, no fillers. Bows in the fender. Soon you hit the road, you see the blue lights flicker. What you gonna do? High speed chase, kill them, let them take it down. Either way, it'll be a while before you ever see your children again. Suicide, well, he decided, I don't agree with that. Pressure so real, I don't feel them, but I
messed
feel
up these days. You out here on your grind, pushing the whole line for this truth. It's messed up these days. Ain't no jobs, so you force yourself dope to buy food. It's messed up these
specifically,
days.
I ain't
Brainwashing system,
the so-called black Americans and
it's messed up these days.
The true
Children on the martial arts, so what
children of
makes you think they
Israel.
love you? It's messed up.
Graduated at the top of class, valedictorian, half activist, half passionate historian. Love for all people, no trust for the government. Politicians, Democratic or Republican, it's not a difference. In her eyes, they all full of lies, superstition. Wicked spirits, what she recognized, pay attention. Bad dream, lose control. What shall a man give in exchange for a soul? Well known in her community. Got her all for one attitude, so every time she talks, it's about unity. But she understands it starts with the men, so she drill it in her son mind time and time again. He asked her, you inspire me, what inspires you? Why you love us? She looked him in the eyes, told him I was on the 9 when my pops committed suicide right before a drug bust.
These messed up these days. You out here on your grind, pushing the whole line for this truth. It's messed up these days. When ain't no jobs hiring, so you force to sell dope to buy food. It's messed up these days. Brainwashing system in school, the history wasn't true. It's messed up these days. They hated on the martial arts, so what makes you think they love you? It's messed up these days.
All praises, all praises.
Man, all praise to the Most High. Come, man. So the twist on that thing, though, if you listening to it on the second verse, you find out that woman that's the activist, you know what I'm saying, she really was inspired by her pop. Her pops was the dude from the first verse. She said when she was 9, her pops committed suicide right before a drug bust. And that's what she was telling her son. They asked her, well, Mom, why you love us so much? You know what I'm saying? She like, did what I seen. The man that I loved so much who was teaching me, you know what I'm saying? He ended up killing himself. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't kill himself. Like the true story, like I said, my cousin called me and told me his pops got pulled over with some work and tried to swallow the sack to hide it, and ended up dying, suffocating like that. But he literally dude popped himself, you know what I'm saying, in this story. So and just to show too, man, a lot of time we come from these different backgrounds. That might be your background, but that don't mean that you gotta go into that same type of mentality and that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So her lifestyle was totally contrary to her pop's lifestyle. And that's how people living these days. You know what I'm saying? This was going on behind the scenes.
Man, I'm flabbergasted. Look, this is why the platform, you know, is proving itself, man. Because you know what? I've been had this album. I was listening to this song, I think off of Ephraim's mixtape or something, like a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Before I even heard of you, I think. Matter of fact, I might have heard of you off of this song or something. Like, I never put that together. Many times I heard this song, I never put that together.
Oh man,
that's why we're getting this straight from the horse's mouth. We're getting it straight from the creator, man. You know, off the music. So,
man. All praise to the Most High, man. I'm enjoying myself too, King.
Man, all praises, man. I'm glad you is. I'm glad we got other people enjoying. It's all hearts going up in the track. I'm guessing some people hadn't heard a lot of these tracks, so it's being a good thing for everybody
Mm.
involved. So all praises, man.
Praise the Most
Just
High.
be a part of it. Let's see here. I want to try to jump around the different albums. Let's jump up to Juicy, because Juicy to me was like it was long awaited, but you really came through. Let's hit yeah. Shout out to Ephraim. I got the sneak peek. He got the sneak peek as well. I must have hit you up. I'm like, man, listen, man. What I gotta do to get this album, man? I seen some money. What I gotta do, man? Because I heard a couple songs. Like, man, I'm waiting. I'm like, well, look, can I get one or two songs or something? Can I get this one song right here?
Mm.
And the other side of that glass,
Mm.
man.
Mm. Come on.
Talk to us about that. Hold on, where is that? I don't even see it on here. The blood
No,
spec.
you want martyrdom, huh? You gotta go to the juice. It's the juice, King, not the juicy.
I'm on it. I'm on it. It's just um I'm not sharing it. I got
Come.
a couple tabs open, man. I'm everywhere with this thing, man.
Come.
But yeah, the other side, man. Talk to us about it.
Okay, the other side of the glass just that's inspired by true events. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my cousins, they've been holding him for some time. You know what I'm saying? For some years, really. They ain't even know they ain't giving no center. They just keep offsetting the court dates. And but even with it, I'll tell you this too. Like in school, everything will tie in. But in school, man, my favorite subject was English. So my English teacher told me, I think this was seventh grade. She like, well, poets and authors, they have uh basically they have a license to hold on. They have a license to create words. So you can create slang if you're an author. You can make up words. And when she said it, like it's take off. You know what I'm saying? So saying that to say you being an author and a writer, you can create however you want to. You know what I'm saying? But I avoid like even in the word, I want the type that was gonna be rapping about on round sixes and so I got this $1 million. I wasn't with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to talk about nothing that's fake like that. That I didn't have or didn't have access to at least. So in this one, the other side of the glass, a man's portion of the verse is about what my cousin dealing with, but I know from standpoint from me being there at one point in time. I know the standpoint from supporting other people who was in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just wanted to give the mindset for us when you hear it preferably to apply what you read in Matthew 25. Like man, we got family members that's doing time, bro, and they don't have no support on the inside. You know what I'm saying? They totally got to depend on who outside. If they don't got some other type of, you know what I'm saying, something else going for themselves. But when you on the inside compared to the outside, is two different stories. Because even when you supporting a person, dude going to work, doing overtime just to have a little extra money to put on your book. You know what I'm saying? To have a little more, you know what I'm saying? He taking off of work if he got the job. Or if he his own boss, he missing money, making that sacrifice to come down to the court visit so that the judge won't say, okay, it ain't nobody on so-and-so side. Don't nobody care about him. I can easily just throw him away, lose him in the system. Don't nobody care anyway. You know what I'm saying? But when a judge see that you got people coming to your court dates, they like, man, they pleading for this person. it give the judge a different standpoint or something to consider, even if he want to overlook it. He like, man, they got family. You know what I'm saying? They got people writing letters to me saying that this person did this and that in the community. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should give them a second chance. Let me see what it is that got these folks taking off their job to come up here to support this man or this woman, because his sister's going through it too. Let me see what is it about this person that they can love him. Well, I don't really care about it. You know what I'm saying? So the other side of the glass talking about when you in jail and what you deal with, the mindset, what you will see. Like I said, man, it ain't. It's even a blessing, King, what people don't understand. Man, just smelling good fragrances, bro, that's a blessing.
Man, hey,
I'm
look, I've
saying,
been there. I've been down several times. I
mm-hmm,
know. I know. Listen, man, just any kind of smell good, man.
mm-hmm,
Shout out to the sisters who be spraying perfume on the letters and kissing the
good,
letters and stuff. Man, listen, you ain't got no idea.
man,
No idea what that's like. That's better than a fat check on payday, man. Like,
man,
cause it be stinking in there, man, dude.
mm-hmm,
Feet and just the concrete and smelling
mm-hmm,
bleach all the time or
mm-hmm,
disinfecting not, man.
man,
Get some kind of perfume come through there.
come
It could be the ugliest CO, but if she smell good, boy,
man, come on with it.
she may as well be Halle Berry coming down.
I ain't lie. Food, the food too, man. You can't even really call it food. And something else, like I said, the target is the lost sheep. So it's like, if you was an outsider or you was on the road, check my pants pockets, ain't. Uh, hold on.
Yeah, man, I've been down steak grays, soups, man. That's why the song stuck out to me so much because I've been through there. When you said when you say cellmate, made bun, never know what kind come next, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who ever spent any long time in the county, because I didn't been in there with no bun or a high bun. I ain't had the money for it at the time. I had to sit down or get holes on you. You can get probation
Mm-hmm.
holes,
Mm-hmm.
parole holes where ain't no bunning out. And you can mess around and bunned out and get violated and get put right back in there. I done seen bail bondsmen take your money,
Mm-hmm.
do your paperwork, process you to get out. You going to walk out the jail, they tell you, you got a parole hole.
Mm-hmm.
Lock you right back up. And the bondman finna keep your money. Because you know what? They got you out. It ain't their fault you had to go back in.
Mm-hmm.
I seen some niggas sick coming back. Cause they left out happy. They getting away trade. Nah, I'm cool. I don't want no trade. I'm cool. I'm gonna eat on the street.
Man, exactly.
Coming right back in that thing, man.
Yeah. And see, though, I can say too, that's a part of what inspired it too, because I wanted people. If you ain't went down that road and you plan, you know what I'm saying, you thinking of doing something that's gonna lead you there. You know what I'm saying? Preferably you hear this and consider, you know what I'm saying, what's gonna do you want to be dealing with that? You know what I'm saying? Do you really want to be having to sleep with one eye open like that? You know what I'm saying? Like they said, my folk they said it was supposed to be some tacos, King. It was supposed to be some lemonade. You know what I'm saying?
Mystery meat.
Bro, mystery meat slop. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't know what this is. And then in this time when I went down there, you know what I'm saying, man, your cellmate, your toilet right there. You know what I'm saying? So if dude gotta use it, he finna use it right here. You know what I'm saying? In the room with you. So if you don't want to live your life like that, being in confines like that, man, look, I suggest you do something different, man. And it's always a different way to do
Oh yeah.
it. Indeed, man.
You ever seen a person find out they got 150 months? You know, look, it don't even sound that big until you add it up and you find out it's 12 months in a year. And you got 150 of them to do before you come home. And the feds don't do that getting out early. If your time come in months, ain't no getting out early. Maybe a year. I think, they put you in a halfway house or something like that. But yeah, man, listen, man. I get locked up. It's gonna be for some real for my family or something like that. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy. Like it's like I'm the head of the household because of the lifestyle I live. It's certain stuff I can't do legally, how I'm supposed to, do it. But at the same time, I'm still the head of the household. And it's like we got crazy people want to break in your house, want to do. And it's like, it's one of them kind of scenarios where, that ain't going to be no good idea. That ain't going to be no good idea, regardless of what kind of lifestyle I done had. I bet you don't want to go bumping the night around here because I'm going to handle you. We're going to figure it out later. Matter of fact, what I got going to be yours. I don't know. They came in here with it. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just like, that's the kind of time I'm on now. It ain't about no trying to sell no pack, trying to get over on nobody, trying to steal nothing, do nothing. No, like, and it's been the Most High that, it's for that reason that I do what I do and I am how I am now. You know what I'm saying? The office of being a man, you know what I'm saying? And we have to put away childish things. That hustling mentality, that getting high mentality, all that, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind getting stopped by the police now. I see the police, I wave, they wave back. They want to stop me. They want to search the car. Search the car. Hurry up. Please. Get to it. So I can go about my business. I know you ain't finna find that. I don't do nothing. I don't even smoke. Ain't no ashes. Ain't no nothing to confuse nothing. You ain't smelling nothing. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a load off my shoulders. Because I remember days when I see him and my heart start pumping, fluttering. Because I got scales, baggies and shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Or I got, a warrant or something more. You know what I'm saying? Just that whole lifestyle, man. Man, that stuff so far removed from me, man. Like, it's like Eve said, man. Not only should we not eat it, we don't even touch it, man. I don't even want to touch no reefer. I don't want to touch no drugs. Get that shit, get it away from me. You want me to look, I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't touch cigarettes. I'm not finna pick no cigarettes up, hand you no cigarettes. I'm not finna knowingly, you're not finna ask me to take you to the store to go get no cigarettes. You better hide it and stuff it in your pocket while you in there. Don't let me know, because you might not go. Like I'm dead serious about it. What I don't do, I don't cater to. Because it's about life and about destruction. That lifestyle is destruction. So I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to the music, man. That's what we're here for. Other side of that glass. Paisley.
That probably take her.
Yeah. On the other side of that glass. Come here some more, Lou. They bragging about who got the most time. On the other side of that glass. You don't understand. Feel me? Jailhouse packed, they got inmates sleeping in the gym. All set the court data, you're straight down, wanna free 'em. If I can send a hot plate, no delay, I'ma go and see 'em. Devils in the sky take more than eyes just for you to see 'em. Treasure hunt with old school. Every time he talk, he dropping gems. Seem cool in the movie, real life ain't nothing like the films. Heaven said when they booked them, lost weight, the stress made them slim. I stacked against him against the system, future looking grim. Newborn son, he ain't even seen him take his first steps yet. Abandoned by day ones, hurt his heart, hard to accept that. Tears in his eyes, caught him by surprise, never did expect it. To keep the lawyer paid, had to empty stash and sell the SS. Intake, fingerprint, take a picture, dress out, sale. 23 and one phone call, he ain't got a bun set. That's not food, that's slop, and you eat it where you dump it. Feeding fires, all you smell all day, trapped you in a funk fest. Camera caught the last time you seen the sunrise or a sunset. Ask yourself, who can you count on, man, in the complex? Cellmate, Maybell, never know what can come next. Dirty gray clothes, Mr. Crossman on the town, John Dumfries. Pod full of hard legs, everybody tough, it's a contest. 3 fights, 1 murder, lockdown, ain't even lunch yet. You were a fugitive, caught by the bounty hunter. Behind that wall and bars, you just another number. They bragging about who got the most time. Break it down if you ain't got a strong mind. Gotta sleep with one eye open. A lot of stress, he get real, ain't no joking. On the other side of that glass, on the other side of that glass, on the other side of that, on the other side of that glass. If you help or being helped, on the other side of that glass, you tryna balance your bills, you putting bread to the side. Your baby girl doing time, both of your jobs got you tired. Now they young for the court, they miss work just to be there. Supporting your daughter to make sure the judge can see that somebody care. You gotta pick up your grandson for daycare after he talked to the lawyer. He say he missing his mama, explain to him why he ain't saw her. 9 years later, he 12 years old, she's still on the inside. He hurting on the inside, turned to the streets, the same place popped out. 15, he got a scrap. 16, he in the trap. 18, he running routes. 21, he just got stabbed. One night shooting the dice, blessing that he made it out. Can't say the same for the guy. Grandson open no fire. Couple shot went through the house. Hit a little girl standing by, playing in the yard across the street. Incoming call, wake you out of your sleep. First words out of his mouth. Granddad, remember that dream from the Most High that you told me that you seen. Sorry to say it can't true. At least I get caught with the dope. Blood pressure spiked to the roof. Granddad died from a stroke. They bragging about who got the most time. Break it down if you ain't got a strong mind. Gotta sleep with one eye open. A lot of stress, he get real, ain't no joking. On the other side of that glass, on the other side of that glass, on the other side of that, on the other side of that glass, on the other side of that glass. If you help or being helped, on the other side of that glass. Matthew 25. Behind that wall, on the other side of that glass. Gotta sleep with one eye open. On the other side, when you tryna balance the bill, you still show love to the one that doing time. On the other side, on the other side.
They bragging about who got the most time, boy. Hey, they sure do, man. They sure do. That's the first part about it. Miles Judas son say, "Do you have a worship song?" I think use me.
Use me. I ain't gonna say it's just from my perspective, it is just fully from what I consider the worship song. You know what I mean? But there's something I sure wanna do. Like I got intentions to have a choir, not me per se, but I want to hear more worship music and the truth, you know what I'm saying, compared to what I used to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about in the world I used to listen to Lee Williams, you know what I'm saying, songs like that. The songs that the people get to just pour out to the most high. You know what I'm saying? You crying with your hands lifted, you know what I'm saying, reverencing him to be who he is. I want to do something like that, but I ain't gonna say I got a song just like that. But the closest that I can think of as far as being like, you know, Thanksgiving praise is
Yeah.
off is off the transition. You know what I'm saying? That's the tribute song. You know what I'm saying? I was still using JC at that time, so but it's all good. But that's the closest worship song that I can say I got. Uh Cephas Allen Davis said it's Kwam Yasharala, a worship song. Now that's more of a inspirational song, Saint, trying to get the nation to rise up.
All right. Well, let's hit that tribute, and then we can hit that use me. Just cause your sister, man, your sister really got like a different type of sound, and she need an album or something. She got an album out or
She don't. She
mixtape
don't.
or something, King?
Not yet. Nope. She working on it though. She got some she got other songs, you know what I'm saying, that she hadn't released. But it's coming, Father willing.
Well, keep me posted on that.
I
I
got you.
definitely will promote the sound or whatever, and you know, go that route with it. So we got tribute, Paisley, Paisley Brown. You deserve it. Yes, sir. I ain't heard this thing in a minute, man.
You deserve
Hey,
all
all my time.
You deserve all my love, all my love, all my time, Father. You deserve all my love, all my love and time. Blessings that keep falling on me. I give you all my love. Yeah. In a second, all my love and time. Hallelujah. You deserve all my love. Hallelujah. I thank you for what I thank you for. The gospel, the ministry, power over the enemy. Freedom from imprisonment, experience wisdom and understanding the means to settle the differences. Weapons formed but won't prosper, can't be touched by wickedness. Wrote this one for God, I hope he not. And if he listening, equipped with the name of Jesus. Got demons trembling, shivering, trample on serpents. Focus in time, you deserve it. Father, you worthy your love. I can't label a word, it the light of my life. Sunshine on my beach, the wind on my leaf. My strength when I'm weak. I don't rap, I vent and I preach. And just to make it clear, I don't know no other way. Hey, all I can say is you deserve all my love. All my love, all my time, Father. You deserve all deserve your love and time. Tell the truth. I give you all my love. Gave me peace when I slept. Countless other things. You deserve countless other blessings. All my love. It's in my blood, it's in my heart. I know you. Right down. They shot my brother in the head. He's still living. 18 will have hit my parents. They still living. Broke the chains of addiction through the pain and affliction. Remove the shame from the man they call insane cause he different. Had to tell him ain't nothing wrong with change for the better. Strange how they transform. You've been the same since forever. Nobody mad but the devil. No time for nonsense. Too many blessings on my schedule. Biblical content. I want to thank you for my man. Gotta thank you for my children. Praise God for my family. Hallelujah for the healing. Dollar born with hemangiomas. One time she died on me. You restored her life because you kept your holy hands on her. All my love in time. All my love in time. You deserve to you, Father. All my love. Just my way of saying thank you. It's my way of saying thank you. Just a small fraction. All my love. They can keep every everything you do for me and my loved ones. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All praise, glory, honor goes to you. And I can't sing, but I'm using my talent just to glorify you, Father. So by all means, to get that point across and to show you that I appreciate it. All my time, Lord.
That's definitely a kind of like a praise song, at least.
Con.
It's not, churchy choir type song, but I like it, man. All right, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that "Use Me." That was off of that Martyrdom album.
The Juice.
No, it's not. What was that off? Off the Juice.
Con. Indeed, man. Shoot.
Use Me. How that came to be.
Oh man, the Use Me. Just reading a particular script, how Isaiah volunteered. He like, shoot, I'll go. Send me, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? And I wanna have this same mindset about whatever mission, the Most High have for us to do. And definitely one thing about the music, it's so powerful that when people hear it, if you got a message, it can take hold or take root within a person. So one of the biggest examples that I'm sure is universal for people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people learn their alphabet through a song. Right. A, B, C, D, E. You ain't even gotta hear that. You can hear the tones and you will know that it's that. You know what I'm saying? So when we realize the influence of being an artist, you know what I'm saying, or a rapper, a singer, you know what I'm saying, and really that's the key element behind doing music or whatever, you know what I'm saying. In a lot of cases, the Most High gave you the power to influence other people with words. Some people influence people with actions. So you see actors and actresses. But with Use Me, I just wanted to I did want to try to, again, my goal is always to not to promote the gospel and the truth of the Bible and the Most High in a way where people say, okay, they just talking script, and you just every verse just scripture. I want it to be something you can bob and nod to and be proud about, feel good about, you know what I'm saying. And the chorus just came a lot of times. Had it come to me, sometimes the chorus ain't got nothing to do with the verse. You know what I'm saying, if a person really listening, but all of it still ties in together, you know what I'm saying, because the verse still talking about some righteousness or some truth. So but the chorus came after I wrote the verse. A lot of times I'm up 2-3 in the morning, you know what I'm saying. I like to write in dim light, you know what I'm saying. I don't want it to be too bright, but it can't be dark, you know what I'm saying. I like to write in a dim light because it kind of set the tone. And the Father just get to pouring it out, you know what I'm saying, to where when y'all hear it, the response come back the way it do. Yeah, but what Use Me though, I just wanted the people to hear that and get inspired and say, yeah, I want the Most High to use me too. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Come on.
Use Me. Paisley.
Tribe of Judah. Hey, I'm from Memphis, man. Seen a lot, felt a lot. And out of all of my feelings, the best feelings is knowing that I'm being used by the Most High. Believe that. Communication ain't the key when I'm dealing with the death. Stolen identity, I'm dealing with a theft. How I play the detective. 2 Timothy 3:16, the foundation of my perspective. Drag my name through the mud, all the marrow parts. Shield of faith, keep me safe from all the fiery darts. Showing love is contagious, it's amazing how I keep escaping mazes. Knowing death, the only wages that sin pay. Gotta teach it to the people like the sensei. Heathens hotter than the summertime, midday. Jealous kings and the prophets in my DNA. It's in my DNA. Dendriform, I had to dig up the roots. Fringes compliment the ribbon of blue. What you know with more precision and truth. Sharp enough to split decisions in two. The riddle withers when I give them a clue. Real Jew, I'm the physical proof. All facts, not a gimmick or spoof. 1 Corinthians 2, verse 14. Ezekiel 3, verse 7. My people won't believe it unless a caucasoid said
Father, won't
it.
you use me? Father, won't you use me? Feeling like Isaiah, if you see me, I'll go. Blood on my hands, somebody gotta let him know. Father, won't you use me? Father, won't you use me? Feeling like Isaiah, if you see me, I'll go. Blood on my hands, somebody gotta let him know.
True story. Around the age of 14, just a normal day, finna hit the hoop scene. It was me, my bro, Roshan, Judah, Mario, Lorenzo, a pure shooter. We took the normal route as usual. They was about 10 steps ahead of me. I lagged back, but it was for a reason. Out the blue, a lady stopped me. Oh God, she said, you gon' go to heaven. I say, what you mean? She pointed and said, you gon' make the kingdom. I said, hey, y'all hear this lady? They turned around and said, who? I turned to and she was gone with the vapors, no lie. Looking back, I know there was an angel. Fast forward, Abba using me to usher in the kingdom. I'm too blessed to be stressed. They telling me I'm up next. They say I should be rapping in the world to get the big check. I know this life is a test. I always hated school, but love the thought of eternal
Father, won't
recess.
you use
Real.
me? Father, won't you use me? Feeling like Isaiah, if you see me, I'll go. Blood on my hands, somebody gotta let him know. Father, won't you use me? Father, won't you use me? Feeling like Isaiah, if you see me, I'll go. Blood on my hands, somebody gotta let him know.
Gotta tell somebody. Gotta let them know. You're right, Ak. Your verses usually do be tailored to the chorus, and that is not it.
Come on, man. It's a strategy, though. Trying to win a soul and capture the ear.
It's a reason behind it. It's
Indeed, man. Indeed.
um what else? We do a couple more tracks. We're going on 3 hours here. I don't know how you holding up over there.
Hey, I'm feeling good, Saint. I'm feeling good, man.
All praises, man.
Oh, praises.
Thank you for joining me. I sure appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on, considering me, y'all.
Man, man, anything involving music, you always at the forefront of my thoughts with it, man.
Mm, man.
That's just how much it touched me, man.
Hey,
Keep track. Uh, I'm a Hebrew. It's one of your more popular songs, I'm sure.
Con, man. So you want feedback about that? Inspiration about it?
What you mean? Oh yeah. Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Okay, yeah. So I'm a Hebrew. Like I said, man, just with the chorus, you know, when a person heard, I want them to realize, okay, he said he a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to educate us like this our true identity. This what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it over and over so it can get stuck in your head. You know what I mean? Like we talked about, you hear a song you don't like, but they play it so much on the radio, you end up singing it. So
Mm-hmm.
repetition, you know, make it stick. So made that to be the chorus and just trying to teach in this one. So I would say this is one of the songs that is lining up with the concept and the chorus of the song. Uh, but really just teaching our people, man, when they hear it, like we the people, you know what I'm saying? We the salt of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He chose us and to be glad about it, feel vibe about it. You know what I'm saying? We can dance about this thing.
Definitely. Yeah. It's an anthem, that, like it's self-explanatory as far as when you're trying to convey a message. Like I got the shirts, I put scriptures on shirts to try to let the seers know without having to, talk too much to them, you know what I'm saying? And like this song is like that, like I'm a Hebrew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you figure it out. And it's gonna tell you that if I'm one, then the other people is not that. Like, they ain't that. Why they got this is my thing. Just a side note too. Just aside from the music, but you got these Ashkenazis. They got beef with the German.
Mm.
And they want to talk about everybody's anti-Semitic, this and that, right? First of all, it's Shemitic.
Mm-hmm.
And then, why don't they ever talk about the Romans? And why don't we, as the real Hebrews, ever talk about the Romans? It's like they're so far removed from us, like we don't realize what these people did to us, the Greeks, and we still love these people culture. Pizza, the mafia, spaghetti, the language, like Gucci, all they little clothes and stuff. These the same, these are descendants of these people.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
And it's like when you realize you're a Hebrew, like the song say, then you have to call into account that all of this stuff means something.
Mm-hmm.
When Rome tore down Jerusalem, that was our homeland that they tore down.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need to see it as such and stop being so far removed. That's why, it's like, okay, it's like I'm a Hebrew and what? What does that mean? I'm far removed from my borders. I'm compassed about with a cloud of enemies. And I didn't transgress my Abba's laws. And I need to get back. It's all inclusive, man. We can't just take part of it and leave the rest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm a Hebrew. Paisley Brown.
Bloodline. Straight from Jacob.
Forest Beat.
I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew. No, this ain't religion. Dog, this how I'm living. Tell them this my culture, man. It's more than just some feelings. I'm a Hebrew. 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 Tell them I'm the true Jew. You do this in front of them slaves off them ships, then brother, you too. Bless me with the melanin, special I'm intelligent. When it comes to medicine, Paisley be so negligent. He that have ears, let him hear like an elephant. Christ is my attorney and the kingdom is my settlement. Border with the fringes, my description, let them know what's up. Banner adversary, put a demon in a cobra clutch. Anointing, I can feel it, Holy Spirit got the golden touch. Endure through these curses, hard purple like the Joker's tucks. Hypocrites, they talk, it ain't authentic till you live it. Before and after Constantine, a different breed of Christian. Going down the Mississippi River, I'm from Memphis. I got brothers out in Cali, Texas, Kansas, long distance. Sirach 17, verse 11 for my heritage. Stand behind the word, head forward to these heretics. Genesis 32:28, got special privileges. Do what they can't, got special abilities. I'm a Hebrew. 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 No, this ain't religion. Dog, this how I'm living. Tell them this my culture, man. It's more than just some feelings. I'm a Hebrew. 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 Tell them I'm the true Jew. You do this in front of them slaves off them shields, then brother, you too. I'm a Hebrew, I got rhythm in my soul. Pick my brain, man, and in my mind, digging for some gold. Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, abortion. They hate us, but they need us, so they harvesting our organs. I wake up, then I pray. You know it's mandatory. The most I got the power, give them honor and the glory. I'm a Hebrew, so you know I'm feeling super. Fourth son of Jacob, pedigree the tribe of Judah. I'm a lion to a poodle. I'm combustion in a burst. 4 seasons with the sauce. We the salt of the earth. I can draw, I can jump. Used to flip, now I rap. Love to learn, but I teach it full circle like a rap. Put my family on my back, and I told them, no suitcase. The sermon of these devils, I see through them. They two-faced. I lay down low, and then low, that's the ministry. Yasharalo, that's my lineage. Hey, I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew. No, this ain't religion. Dog, this how I'm living. Tell them this my culture, man. It's more than just some feelings. I'm a Hebrew. 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 Tell them I'm the true Jew. You do this in front of them slaves off them shields, then brother, you too.
You descend from off them slave ships, and brother, you too.
Come on.
What you think about, it's gonna be kind of controversial. But you know how in Judges, right? Our people look so much alike, even the tribes couldn't tell each other apart.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I would say so.
Like 2 of the tribes had got into it. And for people to be able to know what tribe was which, they had a certain word that they say, and they'd ask the people to pronounce the word. And if they said it a certain way, then they know they was from that tribe. They couldn't tell by just looking at them.
Right.
So how do we go from that to now? I'm gonna leave that alone.
I think I know you're going though.
Not the music, huh?
I think I know you're going, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, just listen. Keep the commandments. That's basically it, man. Cause a lot of people that trip off of bloodlines, like really trip on it, is the people that say that only Israel can get in, and they kind of harp on that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, in the temple there was an outer court for the strangers. So there's people that forsake they gods, they things or whatever to cleave unto us and to cleave unto the Most High, man. So it's at the end of the day, it's all about living right, man. So you can get in, but there's just a lot of stuff, man. I see, man. It don't make sense. Not that people from these regions can't be the people, but it's like I don't get where stuff is visibly different. Like you can see, you can be like, yeah, it's a difference. But then you read in the scripture, they didn't have like they had to ask questions and stuff to be able to figure out what's what. Now it's like I don't know. What we got here?
I'm sure you gonna open it up for another discussion.
I mean, it really just listening to that song kind of made me think of it, like, you know what I'm saying, about the bloodline. You said descended from them ships.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got scenarios where, you know, it's just different, man. We just gotta focus on living right in Yashara. That's why, I started something called a men's gathering, right? It's about, listen, regardless of your doctrine, if you of a mind to live right and to live righteous, you know, as much as you understand it in the scriptures, then let's just come together and just learn each other and get on one accord or get familiar with each other enough
Mm.
to be able to talk doctrine.
Mm.
So if we learn each other, then we could talk as brothers instead of just, I'm trying to convert you, you trying to convert me, but we strangers.
Come on.
That's when arguments happen. That's when
Uh-huh.
fallouts happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you get on one accord, you know, you're able to reason with one another a little. Well, most people can. Like, you know, if you have a certain kind of spirit, it don't matter who it is, you'll listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like, everybody don't have that spirit. So I'm saying to kind of alleviate that, let's just have the mind of we're just not gonna talk doctrine at first. Let's say,
Mm-hmm.
you from where, how you come up, and
Yeah.
what's your favorite movie, what's your favorite colors, all just
Yeah.
all stuff.
Indeed.
Before we ever even get into the scripts as
Mm-hmm.
far as doctrine wise.
Mm-hmm.
And then after like the, second to the third meeting, now okay, what you believe and why? What scripture is it that you read to cause you to believe that? Let me
Mm-hmm.
show you this scripture. Have you seen
Mm-hmm.
this scripture? Have you heard it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, man, cause it's like we so divided that we don't see the benefits in being together, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we don't find no value in it. We don't even in this walk. I think we had spoke, you know, about this, about how I spoke to somebody about this,
Mm-hmm.
how we are literal bloodline relatives, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you really believe you're a Hebrew Israelite and that we come from the 12 tribes, then you got to understand we are literal, like at best cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Every Negro, at
Mm-hmm.
best, I mean at least
Mm-hmm.
we cousins.
Come on.
And you're not gonna get that from the heathen because they don't want you to know that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want you to know y'all relatives.
Right. Right.
Because if you realize your relatives, you might team up.
Exactly.
And if you know people don't realize this too. This is something that I want people to consider, that the police are funded by crime.
Mm-hmm.
If they in high crime rate areas, they get more funding.
Mm.
That's how they get the new cars and the new guns and the tanks that they use to pull your houses down and your doors down and all that.
Mm.
They get it from government funding for having high crime rates.
Mm.
So if it ain't no crime, you don't need police.
Right.
And they got the technology to read in your cell phones. The same thing NASA got and all that. It's programs for them to buy, for the police department to buy, to go in and be able to read your cell phones and to see text messages and to know what drug deal going on where, who beefing with who. So, and don't think it's beyond them to have a shootout over here, or shots fired over here, shots fired over there, to start beefs with different groups,
Mm-hmm.
to create this crime, to get the funding, to keep the prisons full. that they under contract to do.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this is about separation and division.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, let's not participate in the division, any more than we already are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I
now,
feel you.
one thing about division, another thing about just like, I know I spoke on the whole thing earlier, or I started to speak on it, but some things are facts and some things are just inconsequential, right? So it's like this. Inconsequential part is we shouldn't really trip off of who's what. But at the same time, I can't just go along with anything. I just can't go along with it. It just don't make stuff don't make sense. It don't add up. It don't add up. We ain't got to fight about it. But I'm just saying, like, I just don't buy it. Like you said, we ought to be able to disagree and still
Mm-hmm.
keep moving.
Exactly.
And it's just that particular thing I started on. That's just one of them things that I wouldn't even bring it up unless something happened. The song happened, or I'm seeing stuff or whatever, people arguing over. I'm like, that you gotta live. That's the whole
Mm-hmm.
the living right. And that part don't matter. Because there's a lot of bona fide, pure bloodline descendants gonna burn in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Pure bloodline descendants. They
Mm-hmm.
probably a carbon copy of Abraham.
Man, come on with it.
Probably look just like him. It's twins
Man, come on with it.
going straight to the fire.
Man.
So
Indeed.
that's not of utmost importance. The utmost importance is living a way pleasing unto the Most High, y'all, and having seeking. You ain't gonna always have it, but we gotta seek the unity of the brethren, man, and the love for the brethren. That's what it's all about.
Indeed, man. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep them commandments.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Indeed.
Um, what song kind of embody that? I know you got one. I forgive you, man.
Mm.
Talk about it.
Oh, man. That's just one of the main things that play. Even what you talking about, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that keep the division. People that had issues, they had disagreement, they buzz head, well, not buzz head, but some have, but they bump heads, and they don't know how to find a way to, you know what I'm saying, look past what they bumped heads about. They can't shake hands behind it. It's still war. It's still an evil eye behind it. You know what I mean? We didn't got wrong. We didn't got hurt. But if you take time to think out and really be real with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Be real with the Most High. Be real with the people around you. You should see that, man. You didn't wrong people. You got things that you need to be forgiven for. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was done intentional or if it wasn't intentional. You know what I'm saying? So if we can remember that, man, I need to forgive this next person because I want to be forgiven. Some of us, we need to forgive ourselves. We don't even know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, well, the Father put it on my spirit to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Been in some of the situation where I see a person and I feel that mindset of the spirit rise up like, man, this person still need to be, some need to happen. And I have to combat that thought. You know what I'm saying? I'm free from it now, but I remember going through a stage like that. So just, you know what I mean, just to like you said, you can have the pure doctrine. You know what I'm saying? You can have everything, but if you still holding that grudge against your brother, against your sister, and you haven't forgiven them, man, he ain't finna forgive you. You're gonna be in that fire. You're gonna be in them flames. And that's just what it is. So I forgive you. Even with the title, I wanted people to read that and take that in. You know what I'm saying? I forgive you. Repeat that. Say that out loud. Practice that. Do that. Say that, matter of fact. I forgive you. You know what I mean? So to inspire that, release that grudge, man. These people out here decaying away. You look old as a mug, bro. You 20 years old, look like you 40. Not even because of you just ain't getting sleep, because it's because you're not sleeping because you still holding on to this issue. You know what I'm saying? Even what I'm saying, you got people out here who they mad at they daddy, they mad at their mama. Talking about they loaned them 20. You loaned your mama $20 and she ain't pay it back. You still got a grudge against your mama. You know what I'm saying? But you go out here and link up buddy with any and everybody else.
Trick
you know
off $20.
Trick off $20. You know what I'm saying? But she couldn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, bro. But forgive. You know what I'm saying? That was the goal. And I had people to say, man, I ministered to him. Some people said that they cried listening to it. And I said, praise the Most High for that. Mm-hmm.
Jimmy.
Hey, that probably take him. Hey, yo, Benz, what you cooking?
Gotta forgive. I know it hurt. Yeah. You know when they first, you gonna stretch yourself out like them, holding on to that. Gotta let it go when they be free for it. I can't even lie, when you cross me, I was mad enough to kill you. It's all good, I forgive you. Love them from a distance, cut them off, get the scissors. Don't forget, but forgive them. I done done some things, I ain't proud of myself, man. I need forgiveness. But I refuse to let them out and make me build. So I release it, I forgive them. Sometimes I say the most I say the least. Look, I've been hurt the most by the ones I love the most. Grown man, tears shedding like a lizard coat. A lesson learned the hard way, I won't do that no more. People make time for what they want before you say that this your fault. Make sure it's equal, yo. Being betrayed, cut you to the soul. Can't sleep 8 p.m., turn to 4 a.m., still woke. With your pillow soaked. Let the situation change you for the better, not the better. Wanna feel better, forgive them. I ain't telling you forget, I just pray you get the message. Holding the grudge will block your blessings. I can't even lie, when you cross me, I was mad enough to kill you. It's all good, I forgive you. Love them from a distance, cut them off, get the scissors. Don't forget, but forgive them. I done done some things, I ain't proud of myself, man. I need forgiveness. But I refuse to let them out and make me build to release it, I forgive them. Said he on my spot. Heard my cousin put some money on my head this before the breeding dreadlocks. Broke a couple hearts, got my heart broke. Glad it happened. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Stole from her, all you had to do was ask me. I can't imagine the pain of those who've been molested or abandoned by their daddies. That's the type of damage make you grow into a savage. Some people slaves to mammon and they love it more than family. The most I showed mercy, I was about to murder them. 70 times 7. Mark 11:26. Remember your trespasses. I can't even lie, when you cross me, I was mad enough to kill you. It's all good, I forgive you. Love them from a distance, cut them off, get the scissors. Don't forget, but forgive them. I done done some things, I ain't proud of myself, man. I need forgiveness. But I refuse to let them out and make me build to release it, I forgive them. Yeah, forgive them. Hey man, holding that grudge, you just get them power over you. As quick as you release it, your peace return. You know what I'm saying? Handle this situation and move forward, man. The Most High said, don't let the sun go down on your wrath. When you forgive them, you ain't got to deal with them long-handled spoon and keep pushing. King and queen mindset, 144 karat gold.
144 karat gold. Man, Ock asked me who was my five top truth music artists. Now, if I say Hebrew Israelite artists, because I do got, crazy as it may sound, I do got a couple Christian artists that I'd be like, man, these brothers in the truth, man. But Paisley on there, of course. Now, this list ain't in no particular order. Now, I want to say this to my artists who gonna watch or whatever. I'm from the South. I'm from Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. I'm living in
Mm-hmm.
the West right now, but I'm from Alabama. So we come up off of, you know, artists like Ghetto Boys and UGK, Outkast, A-Ball, MJG, like
Mm-hmm.
real storytellers with lyrical content, and at the same time, like it's like certain songs you had to have on an album when I was coming up. You had to have a club banger, something you could dance to. You had to have something for the women,
Mm-hmm.
some kind of, you trying to talk to her or it's time to go to the bedroom. One of them kind of songs. Then you had to have like some kind of a deep conscious when I was growing up, Grandma Crib or
Mm-hmm.
Hard Times, Cloudy Days kind of song. So this is what I came up off of. So I like artists that got that same kind of versatility, right? Now I might like certain songs from certain artists, but to really be on the list of mine, you have to be the kind of artist I just spoke of. So Paisley got versatility like that. How I said earlier, like they have to be good musical, good beats, melody, mixed with good chorus, mixed with good content, right? So say Paisley, Emanon, John Boy, Travis Knight, who is listen, man. I don't know how many times I gotta tell Travis, man, where's the album at, man? Why are you doing us like this? You keep I keep seeing your little snippets, giving us a million snippets. You need a full thing out there. Uh uh who else? That's for um it's in my playlist right now banging out. Uh I don't know, I have to say like a Eshawn Burgundy or something like that. Like he got a full
Mm-hmm.
work, that and he started out a Christian artist and I think he didn't came on over to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not to disregard any of you other artists, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you got women that's pretty, and then you got women that's pretty and can cook and clean and know how to rub your back when you need it. You don't have to tell us. You just go to rubbing on you. You know what I'm saying? You got that full package that's of your preference now.
Mm-hmm.
And your preference. So, these artists, they got that, you know, they fit off on my checklist. Not to say that the other artists ain't good or ain't great in their own right, but coming from where I come from, the beat selection and everything. Now, everybody else is really from the South besides Travis Snipes and Eshawn. They from up north. I like Travis Snipes because um his explosiveness on the beat. He ain't really he even have some slow songs too, but I like his ferociousness on the beat. Like he like a fiend mixed with like a Jay-Z or something on the track. Like he really just like confident. He got a real confidence and a real ferociousness and good content on it. So that's my top five. If it was Mortal Kombat and we had to send some artists to the realm or whatever to fight for Earth, it's who I'm sending. Kombat crew.
Oh man. All praise to the Most High.
All praises, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all the other artists. I hope to have y'all on here so you can tell your story behind the music. Uh, let's see, man. You got so many songs, man, but uh, let's do two more tracks. Uh, man, I'd be crazy if I didn't touch on this thing right here, man. See you again,
Oh man. God dog.
again.
Shoot. Just even saying it, I started turning up a little bit. It seemed like, but that man, I see you again, man. It is what it is. Like death, you know what I mean, losing people, and even like you mentioned, having a body of work that appeal to different emotions. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have just one album of material and everything. All the songs about the same thing. That ain't really, you know what I'm saying, creativity. But with the See You Again, man, I had just lost, you know what I mean, my brother to me. We weren't blood related, but from what you saying, you could say we cousins. But he was the designer too. You know what I'm saying? So the garments people used to ask me about who was making them and so on and so forth. It was him. I had just lost him. You know what I mean? He had a massive heart attack, man.
Mm.
So in that case, I lost him. But prior to that, was losing people too. I had just lost, you know what I mean, a brother close to me too. He had got, hit by a truck. You know what I'm saying? He had got ran over. The lady, well, my son's grandmother, loved her too. She had passed, dealing with diabetes. You know what I mean? Not too long from that. So it was a lot of fresh wounds, and still got loved ones who I maybe didn't even mention in a song, but all of it came rushing like, man, I pray to see him again. And I know if somebody else can feel this, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else should be able to. You got people you love, man, that hurt. You deal with that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And even with people who didn't share stuff to me, man, one time, man, for my sister Weezy, y'all pray for her too. She just lost her son, you know what I'm saying? Her only son. And I know there's other people dealing with loss, but you know what I mean? Like when it happened, I ain't the one that's gonna tell you a lot of time like it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, you gonna be out now. You know what I'm saying? It still hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how you feel, but I'm gonna tell you what I think, what I could see in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't dealt with losing your child like my aunt, but his son got killed. You know what I mean? We praying. We in the house. We taking part in having an hour of prayer. Soon we get through, he get the call. He gotta go check and see. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, get confirmed that his son got killed, got set up. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't tell that brother like, man, hey bro, I know how you feel. No, I ain't never lost a son. You know what I'm saying? So with this See You Again, man, it was just to, you know, man, to help anybody who was dealing with a loss. You know what I'm saying, man? We gotta keep trucking. And the people we lose, I'm sure they wouldn't want us to, you know what I mean, to stay down. They will understand when we gonna cry. But they wouldn't want us to stay in that state. You know, Uncle Larry, you know what I'm saying, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So and lost a few people back to back in these couple years, man. But that's what the inspiration is. I even sometimes too, I got a sister that I never met. She passed before I was born. You know what I'm saying? And I cry about it because I realized one person, bro, if you don't know, one person make a big difference. Like I wouldn't be rapping right now if my oldest brother Montalio, if he didn't come to me with some lyrics wrote down. You know, so I think about that a lot. Like, man, I probably wouldn't be rapping if bro didn't try to get me to rap. So people be in our lives with purposes. And the decisions, which go back to the decision we make affecting the people around us. You know what I mean? So, but this pretty much the inspiration behind the song, man. See you again. You know, just having loved ones that I love and miss.
Okay.
Come on. Oh yeah, one time for my ox Zamir too, man. Zamir Run. He came and blessed the track with them with the vocals, singing, helping them try to be a little more effective, man, to feel that pain on it.
Okay. Yeah. He did that.
Yeah. You don't know how it come. One day you in it, though you gone. This for anybody lost anybody. Got the phone calling, gone, no, this can't be. Heart racing, stomach drop, my legs weak, I can't breathe. Tears in my eyes, trying to drive, but can't see. The nights beat hardest, I can't sleep till I see you again. I pray your spirit at peace until I see you again. I pray your spirit at peace until I see you again. Body went on when I got the call. Whenever death comes, it really knocks it off. Who would have ever knew the day would change my life forever? I cherish every moment, I never will forget them. The tears won't stop, can't control the snot. So I let it ooze while I write a song about you. I'm confused how I'm supposed to move on without you. Somebody pinch me, I'm dreaming, I still can't believe it. Born with the talents, others had to learn them. Some of the best cooking from his Tammy Turner. Tory Ruckus fried chicken, it was off the chain. If your car need fix, call Uncle Wayne. Lost the words, can't explain to you the way it hurt. Junior boy got killed before Jada's birth tragedy. I can't say it was an accident. Shoot for Court and Bell, end up shooting Court and Madison. I pray we meet in heaven, wonder where the stars is. John got stabbed in the bell, got shot. Both of them his younger brothers, can't imagine how Bird feel. Life's a female dog and it ain't fair still. Ton of bricks years later and his heart still. Don't understand but accept it, that is God's will. Intoxication ain't gon' change it, gotta be strong. Love them while you got them, cause when they gone, they gone. Big Mom Maddie, Jimmy Powell, Andre Miller Walker, they left out with counts. My niece Elijah One Davis, Val B, Robert J. Beard, James Buddy Mike, Tory Ruckus, Tammy Turner, Noah Beard, Linda Shaw, Ainsworth Beckman Jr. Shot, Derek Purchase, Michael Norwood, Suicide, Unleape, Ain't Red, Vanity, Miss Will Smith, Ulysses Chafin, Overdose, Annie Marr, Norwood, it's how we do it, Smith, all my family. J.D. Jones. Got the phone calling, God, no, this can't be. Heart racing, stomach drop, my legs weak, I can't breathe. Tears in my eyes, trying to drive, but can't see. The nights beat hardest, I can't sleep till I see you again. I pray your spirit at peace until I see you again. I pray your spirit at peace until I see you again.
Man, it'd be so many more songs, man. I wanted to hit that hand on the Bible, but it's like I got the track I want last. I can't pass it up. You probably already know what it is, but Ox said, Paisley, what is your top 5
Oh man, okay.
music artists?
Come on. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't listen to a lot of people. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? And it's just because I'm listening to me. I don't hear it the way y'all hear it. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes it might be months or so later before I even realize that this bar connected with the next line. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm asking the father to give me what to say. So the artists that I do like, you know what I'm saying? I like Karatazar Card. Uh that music right there helped me through a lot of it. I like Eshawn Birkin. You know what I'm saying? I know he just not from what I can see too, he just not coming into the fold. I like him. Let's see who else. Who else is who I rock with the Rock at Bar. You know, King, he be bumping to me. Uh let's see who else. I like Humble for y'all music. He be
Okay, I've
bumping to.
heard of them.
Yup, Humble for y'all. I'm trying to see. And my Ox should come, man. Ox should come. Well, he was sleeping the flare, but Ox should come. Like Ox be making music
Oh, right, okay.
for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I rock with him heavy. Come on, so that'd be my top five right there, though. Like I said, not and even like you said, not in that order, but just like that's who I roll with. That's who I'm listening to most of the time.
All right.
Mm.
Well, there you have it, Alan. Alan been in them comments for. Let's see if we got anything else before I ask about this last track. That was this last thing. Was the top five. Um, Now this last song right here, last but not least, my favorite.
Mm.
My favorite. When I heard this thing right here, it shook me up a little bit. Look, something about the start of it. I was in the shower. I made a video about the song. I said, man, look, this song right here, you in this awakening, man, and you 10 toes down, this has got to be your favorite song.
Mm.
And when I heard the start of this song, man, I told my wife, I said, turn that up. I ain't even know what the rest of the song. I just heard the intro. I said, turn that up, man.
Hey,
Since then,
come
tell
on.
me what was the your mindset behind since then?
Praise the Most High, man.
Praise.
You know, when you come into the fold, man, when you compare your lifestyle from what it was before you decide to kill the old man or the old woman, you know what I mean? You remember the nights out, standing in the street light. It's 1 a.m. You and your homies just chopping it up, y'all drinking or smoking, but you on the tip is worldly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these people who you would have went the furthest distance for, man. You know what I'm saying? These folks who came to mind when you said, okay, when I eat this who gonna be with me. This who I will want with me. This who you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go there for. And you consider all of that. And when just because you decided, you know what I'm saying, now I don't wanna make music to glorify Satan or I'm choosing not to live the lifestyle that's I end up being an influence to people to do more evil. I want to live for Hamashiach. I want to do what the one who made me said to do. You know what I'm saying? Die striving doing it. And just that decision alone turned to you don't see these same people no more. Y'all came up from the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them no more. They don't call you no more. They don't want to kick it with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Or they say you changed. You know what I'm saying? Or they say you too holy. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't saying none of this. And you telling these folks like, man, now this is what matter in the end. So since then, a lot done changed. You know what I'm saying? So much done changed. You know what I mean? But really, if we take time to think about it in the truest form, though, it ain't that it's changed. The truth just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to realize people don't change. Don't nobody change. You know what I'm saying? It's certain circumstances bring out what's in you already. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you is, you might, that's why the book tell us try the spirit by the spirit. You might think this your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Until you leave $200 sent around. And then what come up out them? The thieving spirit. But if it was your friend, it don't matter if it was $2 billion and you walked off from him, he like, man, this brought money.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't finna take a penny from him. That's my guy right there. So it's just realizing, man, the transition, and it hurt in certain cases, but it's good because when you do sit down at the table to eat, you know who this would have been the one to snake you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now you done filtered it out. Now you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High. I see why I didn't get this blessing when you was around, because I would have killed myself trying to help you with it. You would have been eating with me, and the whole time you trying to put poison in my drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So since then, you know what I mean, getting called devils, man. Once, bro, we called the whole family over. You know what I'm saying? Cook, later spread out, cook the food. Hey, like, listen, man, we got brothers, they teaching that we the people, we the chosen people of the Most High. They coming out the Bible. The family come over, and then they come in, eat the food. But during the transition of coming in, getting the food, then too many people stay to actually hear what the brothers were teaching. But in that short period of time, one of my cousins whispered in my niece's ear, don't listen to that. That's devil worship. Your grandma, my grandmama supposedly been told that cousin, and my cousin told my niece. My niece told my mama. You know what I'm saying? Which it came to me. So it's like, okay, if we devil worshipers, why eat the food? You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna eat no food that somebody that worships Satan and cook. That I know you doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you get called the devil.
Justify the wickedness, man. You know, I once told a sister, man, that, you know, we bring conviction to the wicked by being righteous or desiring to be, because it makes them consider. They don't have to consider until something different come along. Hamashiach said, if I had not come, you'd have had a cloak for your sins. But because he came and lived in a way that the adversary said couldn't be done, Hasatan said they not gonna be able to keep your word. They wicked. Send me to hell. You do. What about them? What about that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like he came and lived it against all odds. And that's why he said, you know, what he did, we could do. And it's like they don't have that mind of I could do it too. It's easier for them to say that's devil worship. That's evil. Hold on. I'm evil because I don't want to eat pork, but you sleep with somebody you ain't married to. You do this, that, and the third. That you know, a little bit you know about the Bible tell you ain't supposed to be doing that. But yet you get what I'm saying? So
crazy, bro. Yep, exactly.
A little piece of the Bible you know about, you know you ain't supposed to be doing what you do. And you find a way to justify that.
Exactly.
And you know, if I take it and show you verbatim in the scripture where you wrong for doing it. Oh no, see my God. And it's like that's where you get into the parts of people have been given over to vain delusions, man. People that stumbled over the stumbling block, bust their head wide open, man. And they love it. Like Jeremiah was like, my people are deceived and they love to have it so.
Mm-hmm.
They love to be lied to. They love to be deceived. Because, man, I'm giving you this testimony. I was in this, I um got out of prison to a halfway house, to this faith-based halfway house.
Mm.
And it was a church thing or whatever. And I'm getting out of prison planning to walk in the truth. Like I'm done eating pork. I'm gonna be celibate. I'm gonna be this, and the third, right? But I'm still smoking cigarettes, and at that time I wasn't smoking weed. But it's like I didn't feel convicted about that just yet. But like everything else I know, the eating pork, off on Shabbat, all that, I'm for that. I'm on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to these little classes and they talking Bible talk, they talking about, holidays. And I'm like, man, this stuff is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like this ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much brushed me to the side, like, oh, you a convict, you don't know nothing.
Mm.
So like who is you to tell us?
Mm.
We didn't been to school. We didn't been to seminary. We didn't did all this.
Mm.
Talk about the teachers and the pastor and the bishops and deacons and all these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what I tell you? Well, you show right. You know what I'm saying? And I know you look down on me because I smoke cigarettes or I used to sell drugs or whatever. But I tell you what, I said, let me get some time under my belt. Let me get some time on these streets under my belt. Let me get some clean time under my belt. Let me get deep in these scriptures. I said, you know what? Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna see what you got to say then. Because all the little stuff you using, you're not gonna be able to use it no more. Because it ain't gonna be valid no more.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, true enough, I did all that. And they still ain't listening. They didn't want to listen, man. They don't care. Jeremiah 10 tell you don't be cutting trees and decorating them.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got a tree on the altar?
Mm.
In the pulpit? You got a whole Christmas tree? Decked with gold and silver?
Mm-hmm.
But you take this right here to mean something crazy.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, man, you do all this stuff, man, and like people know how I was in the world. Like I was a real whoremonger.
Mm.
Like man, listen, that was my thing. Some people addicted to drugs and whatever. My whole thing, I smoked a lot of weed, and I like to run through these women.
Mm.
Not even cheating and lying to them or nothing, just the experience of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to, watch Pornhub. I wanted to be Pornhub. Like it was on that level. And it was like I went celibate for 3 years.
Mm.
I gave it up. I had women that I had dealt with that was trying to come back and all that and deal with me because they heard I was in the joint and got out, and they always want that fresh out and all that. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
I sleep with, I'm married. It's gonna be my wife.
Mm.
Now, if you want to get in line for that, then you need to get in line with these scriptures.
Mm.
That's when you say, nah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't be want what they say they want because it take work sometimes to get it, and it take discipline, and it take giving up what you used to having. And it's like I went from like I was unstable. One of the best things I was good at was getting women able to, worm my way into somebody's bed or something, trick out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like when I started to establish myself and have my own, it's like now it's like you can have it, but you just gotta change, you gotta submit, you gotta come up under.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, they cool with that. They rather smash let's get to the smashing. I'm cool on all that church stuff, all that Bible stuff.
Man,
Penis that. I'm cool. I'm cool on all that. And you like, man, like this world is really wicked. Like
it is.
Really wicked, man. And it's like it take coming out of it and looking back at it like I was a part of that. I was blind like that. I couldn't see like that. And it's like you said, man, like all them people you was cool with, they was your buddy. But now they know what you on. They know you standing on it. They don't pick up the phone. They don't want to see if you all right.
Exactly.
Like you said, this was the place they used to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Now they don't even go visit. Like it's just, man. But it's like after you bounce back from the surprise of it and the hurt of it, it becomes good riddance. Ain't missing nothing. You really gonna hinder what I'm trying to do. You gonna be a hindrance and a trigger, if anything. I want to bring you with me though. That's the only thing that I care about you. That I venture to you. You don't come find me. I come find you. Check on your state of being to try to give you some words of life.
Yeah.
Not only do you not receive it, you like mock it. But see, the truth don't need support. The same people that I come minister to, they got to come back and tell me, man, you was right.
Yeah.
I hit them with the politics. I tell them about how politicians wicked, about COVID, about health, about just everything. Once you understand the scriptures and how everything relative, man, you can break it down to people. So they be like, you was right about this, but that Bible stuff you be talking about, I don't know about that. Well, how many times you gonna find out I'm right about it all, man? I'm an 8th grade dropout, man. So you gonna tell me I got the understanding of politics and doctors and relationship stuff I talk about, all kind of stuff that we chat about. I'm right about that. But when I tell you about eating pork and Christmas and birthdays and now I don't know nothing.
It's crazy, man.
Man, yeah, man.
Since then, that's how it be.
Since then, man, a timely message for all y'all that's in the walk, that lost family and friends because of your stance. Since then is the track for you. Paisley Brown. Hallelujah.
The juice. Holy means to be separated or set apart. Since you came into the truth, your whole family turned their back. Head where you spin, you're being verbally attacked. Cult this, devil that, like your eyes all black. And you feel me right now, cause what I'm saying all facts. Pray they see the light, it might not be their time yet. Even as an adolescent, had a different mindset. Never cared for the club, you rather go relax. Unplug from the matrix, nature so detached. You ain't into all the trends like your friends. You gon' do your own thing, stay in your own lane. You gon' fly your own plane. That's the trait of a leader. Don't let them tell you different. Captain of the ship, responsible for all decisions. Can you handle that? Granted down your heart, melted tears dripping like it's candle wax. All your troubles meant to shape you into mold you. In the Most High's army, you enlisted as a soldier, ain't a better place. Lawyers, friends with the judge know how these devils play. Every show on television show you something gay. Heart of gold, silver line seeker. Your kind hard to find. You that needle in a stack of hay. Reprobates hate the light, wanna break the lamp. They thinking NBA and NFL. You thinking tanks and concentration camps, microchips, John 738. You dispelling all you type of myths. The truth. Your friends ain't your friends no more. And your kin ain't your kin no more. Since you came into the truth, family became distant. It's like everything different since you came into the truth. Your friends ain't your friends no more. And your kin ain't your kin no more. Since you came into the truth, you forced to be alone, but it only makes you stronger. See the truth, it'll isolate you. So strong it'll make those you've known to like you hate you. You understand this ain't a religion, this your nation. You Israelite by nature. Your bloodline traces back to Jacob. Your spot was the spot they all chillin' ate. Now they don't even call your phone to check if you're straight. But it's a blessing, the unveiling of the real and fake. Help you put two and two to let you know who is who. Thought he'd never leave your side. Matthew chapter 10, verse 35 through 39. I feel your pain, you need consoling. One of a family, two of a city. You were chosen. This walk ain't peaches and cream, tulips or roses. You lead the fruit souls of your household. Imagine Moses. Ain't no sense in looking back. Keep the commandments and the faith until the casket closes. Since you came into the truth, your friends ain't your friends no more. And your kin ain't your kin no more. Since you came into the truth, family became distant. It's like everything different since you came into the truth. Your friends ain't your friends no more. And your kin ain't your kin no more. Since you came into the truth, you forced to be alone, but it only makes you stronger.
It'll make those you've known to like you hate you. Was that playing up?
Huh?
That was playing, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were playing. It played out.
I was tripping because I didn't share the screen, so I was wondering if I might not have had it or whatever. But yeah, man, all praises, man, for your music, for your diligence, your perseverance, man, in seeking the Abba, man, and trying to help your people, man.
Oh, praise to the Most High, man.
Sorry, man, for you, man. May He keep you and strengthen you, man, and help you to endure to keep doing it, man. If it ain't helping, nobody else is helping me. My real, we jam to you, man, all the time, man. So, thank you, appreciate you, man.
I appreciate the Most High. Thank you for helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, having me out, and shoot, inspiring me even more, man. Hearing you say that, that's more free of a. It's gonna be a reminder for me anytime I feel like I might want to quit, because I felt like one time I was just gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll pray to the Most High for that, man. Thank you.
Man, listen, man. You know, unless it's like some kind of a personal reason, like you need it in other areas or whatever, man. But as far as feeling like, it ain't having any effect, nah, man, it's definitely having an effect, Doc. Not just on other people, I'm sure in the comments, man, on the thing, and like just any and everywhere, anybody with an ear to hear and eyes to see got to love your music, man. It ain't no getting. It ain't like you like worldly or selfish, or it ain't really nothing nobody can say other than it ain't they genre of music or something like that. But as far as the content, man, it speaks for itself. Like, you don't really talk about money or, you know what I'm saying, having flashy stuff or none of that, man. Like, it's really like, spiritual type, conscious, helpful type music, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I always doing that, man. It's an audience. for you.
Con, whatever.
Yeah.
Indeed, man.
Anything else to say to the people, man? Where can they find you at on your social medias? What you got? You got Instagram, YouTube channel.
Con. I got the Facebook Paisley Brown. The IG Paisley _the_ Hebrew. I'm not really active on it because I don't know how to navigate it. I need to learn it. But then we got the YouTube channel Paisley the Hebrew. Just typed it in, everything will pop up. Probably have to look for the song because I've been trying to do some more besides music. You know what I'm saying? The messages. I got some other ideas for the channel to entertain, Israel aside from music and just teaching for fellowship reasons too. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but that's how you can reach me though. Anything or Children of the Prophets 144 at gmail.com, or if it's about some music, sure you can hit me at what is it 144 K Gold Music MUZIC at
Mm-hmm.
gmail.com, y'all. 144 Carry Go 144K GOLD MUZIC at gmail.com, man. I just say anytime if anything minister to you, know it ain't me, man. It's the Most High. You know what I'm saying? All praise, glory, and honor goes to him. The great I am that I am, you know what I mean? A higher. And just expressing it, I pray that it continue to minister to the people. Pray for me while I pray for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, man, I'm thankful. I'm thankful, you know what I mean, to be supported. Oh yeah, too. I got some more music coming. We did the Juice. The Juice Almighty. I ain't got a date on it. I'm thinking like June 18th or somewhere around that time though. But Juice Almighty probably be like 12 songs, Father willing. And I'm looking to do more videos with that one. I wanna have a book. Well, I ain't gonna say little, but a book to go with it. You know what I mean? To try to give more tools to minister, man, to come along with the music. Yeah,
Even
but
our
this
old songs, man, too. Like, don't be, um, um, against doing the old songs over with the videos and
okay.
content and all that. You know what I'm saying? Cause all of it hit and it's timeless. And
Mm, mm,
I wouldn't be against a video for the older songs and just putting them out on like YouTube or something. Cause Bandcamp is really the only place I was able to find all of them at. So yeah,
come,
um, Bandcamp too. Hit them up on there. All the albums on
yeah,
there, and they um fairly cheap and all that. So hit
come,
them up after Shabbat, and know how it go.
come. Your Bandcamp got everything. Bandcamp got stuff the YouTube ain't got. Oh,
Right.
yeah, indeed. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say though, family, man. All praise to the Most High, man.
All right. All right. All praises. Anybody else who would like to be on, male, female, holler at me. We can get you on here and find out about your life behind the music, the reason behind the music. Um, Shout out to all the viewers who joined. Um, uh, if you on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, comment,
Come,
all that for the algorithms, and Shabbat shalom to the brethren.
mm-hmm.
12 tribes, one nation. Hallelujah.
Indeed. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.